fast from it normally.
Back to the spirit.
And
That means a dork. I guess you already are that,
Oh.
but like a worse one.
Yeah, I know that. You're just asking to kill
Back into the breach, I suppose.
about 8 years, 7 years, I think. So might be
I
a
ate
bit
moldy
rusty,
bread
but
for the past 10 years before coming to Rosewood, so you know, I didn't really have much chance to cook.
What sort of competition did I
exclusive.
just walk in on?
Nothing.
we were just talking about cooking
All
or
they
learning
had
to
for
cook.
breakfast this morning was boiled water mixed with oats.
Energy.
Sometimes when
and
I'm
that's
bored,
what
I eat
I mean,
matters.
porridge is... It'll do in a pinch.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
Uncle Porridge?
porridge. It was
I don't know who made it.
oats
made
floating in boiled water.
I don't know either. It was there whenever we walked out.
We just
Fancy.
ate food that was just laying there.
Do you...
We shouldn't have done that.
It was-
Do y'all want me to
We
make you
shouldn't have done
something
that.
that's not sad horse food?
I'm full. It filled me.
I'm fine.
I was
I had a
gonna
sandwich.
offer that I could at least teach them. I don't know if I'll be allowed to actually handle it, but if I can teach them, it'd still be good.
I'm okay to learn how to cook. I've not got a lot else going on. I might have to run off like halfway through it to go help with stuff, but
Just killing time.
It is
Cool.
just long time.
let's go make food.
Boy.
Want to join
Alright.
them in keeping an eye on me? You're more than welcome to.
And that thinks we're helping.
I'm gonna go learn how to cook.
Wish us
Okay.
luck.
Builds more.
And he doesn't just mean lighting.
Builds
a
morale.
Alright. Don't be that hard, right? Just like
Alright, step one, wash your hands.
food in places. Oh, I do gotta do that, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's how you make sure no one else is eating mold or what have you. Well, part of it.
Well, it's okay.
I
And if
might
you eat
have
around the
done what I
mold.
did, but I always made good food, so yes, please let's not get mold into the food storage.
Mm-hmm.
We're putting mold in here?
No,
We're not making
Oh.
cheese.
it's the last.
I was just
Oh
about
yeah,
to say,
that
we
is
already
true. There
have
are
as
some
much cheese as
edible
we need.
molds for like cheese and yogurt.
Yeah. Alright, so step one, sanitize. Step two, you gotta figure out what you're making, because we don't have enough to just waste it making anything.
What are you making?
We have a lot of potatoes. We have a lot of. Well, last I checked, we had a lot of potatoes. I've been let into
I
the
vote for bread.
food storage
Oh.
for a while. We can
You
make
mean to
some bread.
make
We do have some
bread?
doughs.
We do have some doughs. Alright.
I can make bread. Bread.
Alright, do you want to make it from, like, scratch or from the pre-made dough?
Oh, then it could be like I can watch over while you guys
What do we
are-
need more of? I guess.
doing
Do we need
your
more?
thing,
I mean,
and then-
shit. I can
Oh,
make it
haven't
from.
been let into these into
It's
this
good.
room
Everyone should
for
be
the
selfish for a little
past
bit.
4 days, so I wouldn't know.
Stores aren't
If
that
we
much
need to
lower.
get some more
Like, if
made
you're
from
gonna-
scratch. I
you're
can
gonna help
like help with that,
This
I
is
guess.
like your thing, so.
Either we use the dough we made and we have to replace that within the next couple days, or we make more extra dough. That's really all it does.
We have plenty of flour on that shelf right there, so if need be, we can always make more.
Yeah, we got a couple
All
eggs.
it takes is flour, eggs, water
Hmm.
to make the most basic of breads.
We're not so poor we don't
Might
have
not taste
yeast.
good. Yeah.
We definitely have
I
salt.
think there's yeast in some of the
It's like
containers
food that's
up there,
alive.
too.
I think.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's what makes bread puffy and soft.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the fire.
No, that makes it crispy.
Mm.
Takes the stickiness out.
Well, I guess we can use the pre-made
You do it
dough,
too.
I guess, and I'll just make
Yes,
Hope you know
we're
that.
helping.
Alright.
I'm here for moral support and also to watch them learn.
Alright, you're gonna like this part because you get to punch the dough a lot.
Okay.
I'll punch
I
it down.
know how to make.
Get 3 or 4 batches of the dough, please.
I know.
Thing to make it.
I can count.
Oh, really?
That's my favorite.
Alright. Now, before I give you this, I need you to take that flour and dust the tabletop. Otherwise, it'll stick. So what happens is you scoop your hand in, and then
Okay.
you just sort of like
Oh,
snowfall
I was
it.
actually gonna. Oh, okay.
Don't dump the whole thing.
Fire one over here.
Right.
I'm gonna get some
Grab a
fire into
handful,
the
sprinkle.
oven, so then when we're ready, we can.
Okay.
Got it.
Fuck.
Shit, keep dropping it.
I mean, that's the plan.
Yes.
Yeah, but
you
like,
want
like
to drop
clumps.
All right. So what you can do is you
Then
just
spread
you
out the
gently
clumps.
pat. It puts up little clouds.
Piece right here.
Yeah.
Smiling
Gently
face.
pat. If you want to, you could even pick it up like this and just softly drop it onto the board. Obviously, not onto the floor, but yes.
I think he's got it. All right.
Were you gonna drop it on the floor?
No. Why would I
Okay.
do that?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
All right. Dough ball for you. Dough ball for you. Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it yet. Make sure you flour your hands.
Ah, yeah.
You can use what's on the table.
Table.
Grab some on the table.
Just pat your hands on what's on the table and then rub your hands
Probably
together.
have some already. From
Your hands should
one of
feel
you.
softer and sort of powdered.
do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. You joining in on this, Shuri?
I mean, I can help. I already know how to cook, so.
It's a communal
It's
hobby.
What I do with the
Consider
bowl?
it morale boosting.
All right. You keep it in the bowl for now.
It's morale boosting watching you
All
both.
right. So there you go, my Shuri. So
Oh, what am I
We are
doing?
gonna have to let it rise for a little
This
while.
is the
so you might not be able
pre-made
to make
shit.
it until later. Oh, then never
We're
mind.
killing
Yeah.
time. We're making,
Making bread.
Do you want
Alright.
to make some bread?
so you see how it's sort of puffed up?
Don't think I have any
Yeah.
experience in the arts.
Squash it.
Well,
Well, wash your hands and get to learning.
Oh, hey, that is a metal bowl. That is a metal bowl. Don't. That's a squash it, not
Oh.
It's like when he punched the lobster tail and the shell exploded everywhere.
You what?
I won that
Oh,
fight.
I forgot that you punched that
That was
lobster.
great. Yeah, it exploded.
What did the lobster ever do to you?
It was fighting
Here,
back.
I'll pass
you
it
have to
on my bowl.
fight it to
All right.
open it.
Make sure to
Alright.
grab some flour on your hands first. From the
Another thing you can
tables.
do is once it's all squashed down, you stretch it up, fold it
Need
over,
your
and do it
hand.
again.
Grab onto it.
Every time it starts puffing up.
I see.
Get up.
Does it
I'm
matter
gonna
how
get the
fast?
stoves preheated.
Not
You don't
really,
have to
not
be
too
that
much.
showy. you can just stretch it.
Able to apply a bit more pressure. Make sure
Deal.
press it in a bit more.
I'm gonna get the stoves preheated. Do you know where they move the
All right.
matches? I obviously don't have access to my own.
I got some.
And now this is the stretching part. Grab it out of the bowl. Round it right out on the table. Stretch it
Fuck
out.
out of the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Gently.
All right. You can also
Gently.
decide at this stage if you
Fuck out of the
wanna
bread.
if you want to,
Breathe in, press it down a bit more.
if you want to add
So don't
anything
beat
like
it up
fruit,
it owes you money or
jams,
anything, got it.
Exactly.
sometimes you can get fancy with how you like fold it over for bacon.
How you fold it and how you shape it. If you really wanted to get fancy, you can even
Yeah, it's like you ever have a sausage roll.
different shapes.
No, that's expensive shit, but I always wanted to.
All right, let's make one.
Good idea.
Do you want to?
Hang on.
There should be some sausages
He
left.
has a vision. Hang on, he has a vision.
He has a vision.
If
Don't
you're
get
trying
too
to do
artistic.
it-
It will. It will.
According
Oh.
to my notes, you were the one who
That is a
was
nice
supposed to have
braid.
those.
So this is me casting Searing Wave.
According
No.
to
This is
me, and then this is the DM.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh.
That's going to
All right. Hey, quick baking lesson. Quick baking lesson for the sake of my heart and not dying. Flour is a powder. Any powder is explosive. No fire near open powder. Okay?
I think he was just metaphorically saying that he's making the bread in the shape
I know.
of him.
I do know that. It just put it on my mind and I had to say it
Okay.
before it didn't get said.
That is very true. On the dust explosion.
We're not getting
If you want to
floor.
do more
explosions are
intricate
just
shapes, it's easier
advanced
to just
baking techniques.
cut it out of the bread. It's easier to flatten the bread and then cut it
I mean,
out
so
rather
let's-
than shape it.
You could also make it like your hair, like the braid. Instead of a full
Oh, that's
searing
easy.
wave.
Yes.
Searing
Actually,
braid.
you can do that with a
Searing
knife
braid.
if you just sort of here.
If you
Like you take a
Alright,
log
so what
and
design
then
do you
you
want to try and make
slit
it?
it
you can then
and you
Do you want
cut
to
it
just
and then
leave
you
it as a
open it up
braid
kind of like a
or-
rib cage and then you just one over the other. Not a real braid, but it gets the
Might
same
well help
effect.
to have a little variety if he's
Opening it up like a rib cage? How many rib cages are you opening to use that as the metaphor? What?
No, I mean like it has little ribs then, cause you cut it
I'll just try and
open.
get it in a bowl.
I mean,
then.
she's also
Oh, okay.
fisherman.
Yeah, and then you pull the little
she's got
tabs and you.
the amount of fish.
I mean that
in your
too.
life.
Yeah.
We're making bread just to kill time.
Alright.
What kind of bread?
Like banana bread?
No.
Just braiding it, that's super
But
easy.
not right
Into it.
now.
Unless someone's adding fruit into it. I don't
So
know.
it's just
We're
in
learning
the
You want a
bowl,
fruit
just
bread?
We can't
leave
get
it
too
then?
crazy with
You
bread.
can
yet.
add
the
fruit to
bowl.
bread?
Yeah, fruits, jams, meat.
Right on the flour.
Like lemon bread
Okay.
or
On
You got it all
banana
ready
bread.
for whenever we're ready.
Then you just
Put it in
sorta-
the stove.
Squish.
Alright.
Right, braid bread.
All right. Now, you got some options here. If you want it to be pretty and shiny on top, we can melt some butter and then put it on top of that.
Ooh.
If you want to like dot it with little bits and bobs, we have like raisins, we got some dried fruit, we got some sausage if you want to chop that up and tuck it in.
Do we have any jams? I think we have a little bit.
Yeah, we
Not
put them
a
up where the
ton.
Ferrari
Oh, no,
couldn't get them.
literally
They
right
were.
here.
No, that's
Literally
the
right here.
mayonnaise.
I'll be right
Is
back.
this the mayonnaise?
Yeah, the Ferrari were getting their little paws in the jam jars, so we put them on the high shelves.
No, mayonnaise might be good for like browning it. That's after it's cooked.
Yeah,
Actually, when people make grilled cheese, they usually coat one side of the bread with mayonnaise as a fat, so then it makes it nice and colored.
Yeah, but that's
Alright.
again, that's after the bread has
Yeah.
already been breaded.
So how do you want to customize your bread?
Baked.
You got the
that's
braid.
what I wanted.
What's gonna make it the soulless original? We also have cheese if you want cheesy bread.
I recommend that one.
Might have some garlic salt. I could make it
You know
garlic
what?
bread.
We got a lot of
Garlic and
sausage.
cheese.
Sausage sounds good.
All right,
That
we got some
sounds
links.
Almost illegal, but in like a good way.
All right, let me fry these up, and then we can tuck them in. You always want them.
So
You
you want
always
them
want to cook meat separate from anything else.
Yeah, we want to cook the meat first, then it can cook a little bit more inside the bread as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're already letting you in the kitchen.
He's not touching any food. He's just in the
I'm not
vicinity.
touching anything. I'm just guiding. I'm just guiding.
He's just teaching us how to cook.
I'm just surprised, that's all. I'm glad.
Mm.
Hey, if you don't want any of the sausage roll I'm making, you don't have to have it, man.
I'm
I don't like sausage.
Did you want anything to jazz it up?
like I mean,
Or-
I had said before.
I'm good
gonna
with just.
help my new family.
Actually,
not hinder it.
Sling.
I know.
Oh, Songbird. What, do you want to put anything on the bread?
Well, I mean,
We can make it
The-
sweet, savory,
fine if anyone
salty.
questioned me, so.
The cheese option did sound rather good.
All right. You want that mixed in or on top so it gets crispy?
Maybe a little bit of both. Some that's mixed into the dough, but then a bit on top as a bit of a garnish or something.
All right. You like it sharp or mild? We got a little of both.
If I had to base my guesses off of what she liked, probably sharp.
There's so many options of bread.
Wow.
It is
Bread
kind
is my
of
favorite
the
kind.
staple of
But-
most places.
That's why it's my favorite.
It's like how
Bread
the
is a very
dumpling is beyond
It's worth
borders.
making
There's
a
always
distinction
something
now,
wrapped in
since I know
dough,
there's an actual divide.
roasted, fried, or
Think about it.
otherwise warmed up.
A lot of Army's rations usually include dried breads. It's filling. It lasts. It lasts depending on how you make it, and it's good. It's tasty. That and dried meats, obviously.
We got a little bit shredded. I can get the shredder if you need more.
This should be sufficient.
You know,
Such
they even also at times add fish to
Just a
breads,
bit.
which is good. Unlike adding fish to coffee, from what I've heard.
What?
Who the fuck's putting fish in coffee? Like I've heard of, I've heard like a coffee-based
I've heard
sauce
at
being put on
Were
fish.
you around during that time?
Yeah, but I had to kind of keep away from coffee. I was banned on the island from ever drinking it after the first time I had it, so yeah.
That lines up.
What happened?
From what I heard,
Whenever
I
I
didn't
have it, I get
say.
people
sleepy.
that put there was people that put fish into their coffee back when Rosewood was still on their island.
Like the fish
I only
oil?
heard
The
tale of
opposite
it.
effect, yeah, I don't know.
No,
Sounds
just like an
alright.
actual
Yeah, no,
fish.
When I drink coffee, I get
It's
energy
fucked
for
up.
the whole day. I was running laps around the
I don't
island
know.
we were on.
Now that's
So-
actually illegal. Not even.
Alright.
I just
That just
conk
sounds.
out.
That just
Take a
sounds
nap.
horrible.
Actually, thinking on it,
All right.
coffee beans should have been grown by now. We
So there's
probably
been a
have some
bit that's
coffee beans
been
if
mixed
y'all want some.
in, and then when it's ready to go in
No,
the
I don't
oven, the
wanna
rest can be
sleep.
sprinkled on top.
All right. How do you want to do this,
Because
Mr.
I think
Solus?
usually
You
that
want
might be a-
the sausages on top, or you want to tuck it into the braiding?
Do it. Stuck it in. Stuck it in.
Alright.
Sounds nicer.
I mean,
I'll chop this up
they also
into
have a
little
lot of
coins then.
coffee simply for the alchemy labs.
Enjoy. If there's too much, feel free to nibble.
Keep that in mind. And then once everyone's bread is ready, we'll then put it into
Keep
the oven and it
sampling,
should
you
be done
deserve
by...
it.
Solus don't need it all. We all gotta have parts of it.
Look, it's a big sausage. It's not all gonna fit into the bread.
I can mentally hear it. 3 for the bread, 1 for me. 3 for the bread, 1 for me.
Okay.
All right.
Did you want butter on top to make it shiny? Okay.
Okay, so where you come from is butter. From what at home we used to just use egg instead of butter, so that's
Well, eggs work.
You can use butter, you can use egg. We had some at home who weren't super crazy
Depends a bit
about
on the flavor.
using more eggs than they
that
had
would
to.
make sense.
Flavor and also what you have available. Eggs
Mhm.
at times can either be more expensive or cheaper depending on your situation, so
Hmm.
sometimes butter is easier if you have more access to things such as milk and cows, or sometimes
Alright.
eggs is more accessible if it's,
Now I get to the artsy portion. Observe. This may look like a paintbrush.
7.
This melted butter is your paint. Cover the top of it. Try and get an even
Actually-
coat.
Artiste.
well, it's less art.
More like our taste.
Making sure it's in
Our taste.
the most artistic portion of the bread is usually just depending on what shape you want it in.
Yeah, and if it swells up into a weird big blob at the end, like, you know, bacon sometimes comes to.
Is he making it a very specific shape?
Hey,
No, he just braided it.
Looking for Penny's captain. That's you, right?
Okay, because if he was
That is me. Oh shit.
It sounds like time's up.
Gonna just turn into a
Yeah.
block.
Yeah, they.
Okay,
I'll get this in the oven.
Butter, do we do anything with that?
No, we just stick it in.
We'll finish it.
Alright. Yeah.
I'll
we
finish
Yeah,
it.
right there. I got him. Don't worry.
Thank you both.
I was making a sausage roll.
Searing braid.
Sausage loaf at this point. All right, and then did you get yours all dusted?
Oh, did I get your?
Yes, it's
We got
ready.
the
It's
other
just,
oven ready.
I'm waiting to sprinkle the rest on at the last moment just to make sure it doesn't sink in by accident.
The last moment hath approacheth.
Yeah. Be safe, please.
Stove's warm.
Well, very well.
Penny already knows the pond's waiting for me. I just need to grab one.
Thanks.
He actually did pretty good.
It really is just
Yeah.
floating in water.
Or should we tell him about the big old flower handprint he put on the back of his gambeson?
He'll figure it out in due time. Probably. Or it'll just get covered up by sand if they're going
I'm gonna
outside.
pour
So
this out. This is just oats floating.
No, we can do something with it. We can do something with it.
It wasn't me.
It's
And I
sad
don't
fucking
know-
horse food, but we can actually make porridge out of it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna grab some rice and boil it up in that.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
because that is
We got brown rice, so that'll mask some of the thatness of it.
something out of it instead of wasting it. So
Yeah, I mean, I know I saw worse when I used
wash
to
all the flour off.
when I was younger, but ugh. I didn't make it. I doubt the other cook would have made it either.
One would hope.
Well, I
Shit. Alright.
something going on.
Eighth Tech Division's coming up with a plan. We might need as many people with muscles, blacksmithing ideas, and blacksmithing capabilities on deck as potentially available in the night. We're gonna probably be working through it.
Okay.
It seems to be that the idea of this pinching the rifts might be the plan we're gonna be going for, at least with the devices we're working on with
Wait.
Opalite.
What, like a
I
suture?
don't have
So-
much capabilities
so
like that,
just
but
to,
I sleep up there, so I can help.
So just to
Anything helps.
clarify, this is not their plans on how to fight the Leviathan that's coming in a couple days.
It might. The thing about it, from how
It
I
might
understood
apply.
it, unless that's the thing.
Well, you
it
said
might
pinching
work
the
on both sides.
rifts. That's why I was confused.
Well, if we can close the nearby rifts, couldn't we technically also close off the Leviathan from getting reinforcements? So then we only have to deal with it?
Oh, is that all?
True. Although, at least the only rift that I know we have confirmed sight of is, well, currently buried under a lot of rock. I'm not sure how easily they'll be able to get to that.
Some of this.
I don't know about where the other ones are. There probably are several. I mean, realistically, if they just had me walk around in the desert, I could
Any help
probably
can help.
find half of them.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna walk around the desert like an idiot, so don't worry.
Well, yeah, I can fly.
Yeah, she's gonna fly around the desert like a smart person.
look, I see everybody in the kitchen's a smartass besides Barrett today. Wonderful day. I see how it goes.
It's the bread.
I mean, you weren't in the kitchen, so if you want your moment in the sun,
Start with me.
if you want your moment in the sun, all I'm saying, threshold's right there.
It was too easy of a reach. I couldn't resist.
What are we without a little levity?
Could add a little bit of lemon to it, too.
Maybe
Some
when
lemon
it's
zest?
further along.
What do you prefer to be called?
Fair.
I want to cut out
Given
the wateriness
circumstances,
first.
It is more appropriate to go by Songbird or Say. Just not Saline.
I put some salt and
Not
spices
her.
in, so
And I
hopefully
can't.
that'll simmer for a bit.
I was
Well,
just
then a
wondering
couple days
how.
ago
I
you
just
said
wanted
that you
to say thank
wanted to
you
talk.
for stopping by.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's sorry. It's
Well, I don't feel the urge to punch you anymore,
Explain
so
anything. I was just asking.
we
what
could
you like to
talk.
be called.
Honestly, I expected more.
hopefully it'll just be for a little bit.
it's still coming,
I
but
deserve
when
it.
you're not in cuffs.
Hmm.
I don't hit
Well, I'm not in
bound
cuffs right
men.
now.
Then it'll be.
Wait.
Well,
The proverbial cuffs. When you can walk about the kitchen unsupervised, then I'll rattle your jaw.
Okay. Oh, I get to that point.
That sounds violent.
It is.
I deserve it.
I am fully going to punch that man in the mouth.
Okay.
I'll let her.
You talked to Orion yet?
Say. Haven't had the chance.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you say that the fruits of the labor in here will be ready by? Evening?
Oh yeah. It'll probably... We got it on a low heat. Just,
It should be evening.
yeah.
Yeah. Might as well
We'll be able to cook
see the
the-
first bread that I have actually put my hands on the creation process. See if I have any future as a baker.
I mean,
Yeah, if this falls through, you can open up a bakery.
hey,
Certainly.
Goddess of Creation gave you a gift. Maybe it bled over.
True. Even if I'm not the one that she meant to give it to.
Gifts pass through many hands. Don't make them any less
Everything happens
gifts.
For a reason. Whether you think about it or act upon just impulse, everything happens.
Mm-hmm. You sure I can't get you a snack that's not sad horse gruel?
No, I'm okay. I'm full. Seriously, I have a small
did make
appetite.
sandwiches.
Not because I don't like. I just have a small appetite.
Okay. I
don't
just
know.
don't...
I'm okay.
I know you do a lot of running. I don't want you running on water and oats.
I'm
Like,
probably
we
gonna
have it
do
tough. We don't have it
a
that
lot of
tough.
Relaxing.
We don't have it that
today
tough.
And make sure other people eat.
All
Because
right.
certain someone only had a bite of a sandwich and then push the rest onto his teammate. So.
Yeah.
Did
And-
Penny only have one bite of his sandwich and then push the rest onto you?
No, I did. Someone wearing
Purple.
Wow, you. Yeah.
I mean, they are the epicenter of the deepest grief at the moment. So
Oh, yeah.
that kills the appetite something fierce. I will say, for that case, packing toast and dried fruit is usually your best bet because you can sort of sneak it to them bit by bit, like, hey,
Do we?
have a snack.
Well, he doesn't like fruit. Do we have any like dried meats or something?
Yeah, we got
There should be
some.
some jerkies in there.
Okay.
You can also sort of trick them into it because more than likely...
He's apparently been tricked before.
Let me
I don't wanna trick
rephrase
him.
this. Let me rephrase this. Most often than not, those who aren't eaten out of grief would do anything rather than talk, and chewing keeps their mouth busy, and it keeps their hands full.
All right.
No, that's why jerky would be great. Takes a lot to chew.
All right.
Hey, is that... That's burning? Is that meant to be spewing fire out like that?
No.
Is that Solus's bread? Searing grade?
No. Whew. Luckily, cheese didn't melt too bad.
You notice it's the wood underneath the oven that's on fire.
Huh. Here. Could you get me a pail of sand?
Be careful.
Yeah.
Where?
Under the sink. Under the sink.
Grab it.
It's full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, it's already full? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Throw it on it. Kill the fire.
Mm. You mind taking a look at that wood for me? That went up way too fast. Someone might have spilled something on it.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, we don't keep buckets of water under the sink. It's a waste of drinking water.
That makes
Sand,
Plus, we
though.
have plenty of sand
We got
outside.
plenty.
I mean, is it tampered with? Surely not, right?
Nothing looks particularly tampered with. Like we just.
I mean, it looks fine. Just been a weird coincidence or just accident.
Might have been a fault in the wood. Sometimes it cracks and explodes. You see it in charcoal.
Yeah.
Here. It'll take a little longer, but
good.
yeah.
It'll
They
get
can
cooked. Hopefully by time
share an oven.
By the time they get back. So also all of them are supposedly heading out. Anyways.
It's also just dry as fuck here. Might have dried out the wood too much. Burned too quick.
Yeah. It's not like we can also get any like thatch or things like that to replace the wood either.
I mean, you can get like palm fronds, cacti shavings, but it's not like, it's not what we're used to, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was a fun little activity, I guess.
Yeah, if you two want a little field trip, we could use this bucket refilled.
Okay.
Our emergency sand. Howdy.
Why you grabbing?
Oh, right.
Yeah, for leaving the kitchen.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Sorry.
We help folks
It's
make
okay.
bread. Some of the wood's burning a bit too quick, so be mindful of that in the alchemy lab.
Might want to actually stop by the alchemy lab and warn them.
I'm making this watery oat gruel something palatable. So if you want spiced rice with a bit of lemon zest, that'll be done in like 5 minutes, and then I'll leave it to simmer.
Noted. I'm gonna go and make sure they aren't burning down the alchemy lab. Okay. Ow. Fuck. Gotta eat this.
Sand with hopefully no bugs.
All right, thank
Except
you.
There probably might be bugs.
Usually the Ferrari ferret out any bugs, so.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Can you make sure, I already asked Sherry, but can you also make sure that the one bandage for only the, you know, they make sure that they eat, because you know how stubborn they can be to
They're getting better.
what's left over.
They're getting better. Every time I ask them, they've had something in their mouth or something in their belly.
Okay, good. So I just want to make sure.
All right. So that's as fixed as I can make it without getting rid of it. Did I get you your jerky?
No, you didn't.
That was it. All right. We got
Splatoon and go.
some kind of fowl. We've got
his presence. I'm gonna ignore that.
some kind of goat.
Kind of Splatoon and shenanical. You will start hear like a metal ringing coming from the vent behind the tape.
Is that those stitches?
I hope not.
Oh shoot! I don't have my.
Why don't you tuck that away? Hi! Why were you in the vents?
Felt like it. I was venting.
Were you looking for the stitches?
Not exactly. Are they still in here? I can put them.
Okay.
How do you do that without your ears ringing something fierce?
What do you mean?
Like going through the vents, it echoes and clangs.
Oh. I just do.
I'm glad it's not discomforting to you.
I mean, it's kind of the first time I've ended, so.
Okay. Okay. Well, happy venting, I suppose. There's some risotto on the stove if you're hungry, or sandwiches or fruit.
It's no longer just oats and water.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Have any of you seen Ivy by any chance? Those are high.
Morning. Not since I've been awake, but that just took me across the top deck and down here.
Do you know who made that porridge?
Hey, what's this for turkey?
I thought you made the
That's
No.
some kind of bird. I think
haven't been
it's,
allowed in the kitchen until,
I
like,
want to say
now.
quail or turkey, and then that's goat.
All they did was put oats in
Okay,
water
well,
and boil it in it.
I gave you 3 sticks of
veggies
each.
because he refuses to do veggies. Thank you.
Some people were
I
eating
will keep
without
this
any
on
additives to
me.
it. No berries or honey to it.
Keel fixed it up. Added
Get Luke was my best.
soda with it, so.
He's been through so much.
Good now.
Yeah. I will.
Maybe we should talk later.
Okay, if we get a chance.
Yeah. But good to see you here and about.
Well, I do what I can.
I'll leave you two and try not to burn down the kitchen, will you?
You say that. Some of the words.
You say that, but
Be careful in the alchemy lab. Some of the wood was burning super fast, and like it caught fire and was burning out the stove.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
joking. You nearly actually burned
We
down the
didn't.
kitchen.
The other stove is
We
fine. It's just
Crisis
some of the wood may
averted.
be extra dried out and cracked.
Okay. I know Tara has a track record with fire, but I didn't know.
I didn't. I was just here.
We warned Solus
Make
about
sure he's
fire
okay.
and the flour. We're
Funny
fine.
enough, it was Solus's bread that
No, it was
No,
Salion's.
yeah.
was it.
Yeah, hers was in the left.
Braid. He braided it.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
keep.
what he's-
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's-
keep running with
that's
that
what he's
joke. It's
calling
good.
it.
It is a good one.
By
It's a good
supper, we
one.
should have 2
Look.
loaves of bread, 1 cheesy, 1 sausagey. So, give your compliments to the chef at the time.
I certainly will.
Chef's in training.
I mean, if they make it, they make it.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. I'll leave you all to it. Sorry for bothering your cooking time.
Don't bother.
We were literally cleaning up. You're no bother.
Yeah.
Also, just so you're aware and not spooked, the rabbit kin lady's crawling through the vents
I'm on.
like a Stitch. Or a Ferrari.
What?
I don't know. She was clanging around in there.
I mean, I know some of the vents could lead places because the stitches were in there, but why?
I don't know.
Okay.
She can't just walk through the airship. It spooked me for a second. But
She said
okay.
it was her first time doing it, so she may just be stir crazy.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I guess.
Rough from the last couple of days, it seems.
Mm.
A lot of people out there. But hopefully things will get better.
Whoa,
Did
hello.
any of you just hear something right now?
No.
Not just now. There was clanging earlier.
Over my shoulder.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's done that. He's always done that. Just run, follow him,
Easy.
go forward. Caleb, his usual.
Where's he taking him?
I don't know. Sometimes he just does it just because.
Yeah.
It's the solar plexus punch and then over the shoulder.
Yeah. Did he do the punch?
Yes.
Oh, go up.
Every time.
Excuse me.
Every time. You're fine. hell was wrong with you?
Works in opalite better than it does in aetherite. This is because aetherite, at its core, in both false mind and
Did he take?
I was just getting some. Yeah, he took him down there. I guess he feather falled and then jumped, and then now he's getting his frustrations out.
Alright, I'm good.
You got him out.
You and your fucking little ears. Alright.
Like beating him or?
Isn't doing this.
Oh.
No, just shaking him by the top of the head.
Ooh, that's awful for the Zvirka.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no one to cast stones because as soon as he's gained some measure of trust, I am gonna clock him in the jaw as hard as I can.
That's fair.
I just
I need to find
personally, I can't raise my hand against
Yeah.
a man in bondage. Well,
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna punch him or anything. I think he seems like he's on our side.
Hey, out of curiosity, do you know who just put oats in water on the stove?
Oatmeal? Did you put oats? Did you put oats in water?
Someone just put like oats floating in water and fed people that.
Oh, somebody was hungry.
I guess. Hey, it was just sad horse feed. I fixed it up into a risotto, but
Okay, cool. That's good.
yeah, it's on the stove. If you smell bread bacon, don't open the ovens. We're slow baking.
Oh, okay, cool.
Be on top deck?
Maybe. Murtash,
Do you know where Jackson is?
He was
no.
talking to Malik.
Oh,
Shoot,
yes,
okay.
he's right there.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, we're.
I lied.
Okay.
They were talking about black iron, I think, or something with opalite. I don't know.
You gotta be careful with their ears, Caleb. If they come off, they don't grow back.
Yeah.
I think that's true for most ears,
Is it? Oh,
unless there's like a divine healer.
If I grabbed your ear and
No.
yanked it off,
Hey.
then you wouldn't.
Not again.
Not again? What?
What do you mean not again?
Hey, sweetheart, what do you mean by not again?
What do you mean not again?
Oh, I just assume everything's happened to me at least once.
Did you check the alchemy lab? Oh, he's gone. Fuck.
A conversation that has been worthwhile, but will have limited value until people have had a chance to review Severin's notes.
I think so. Yes. Maybe.
Okay.
Depends. If he's found, remind me again.
Hate being near my ears.
A dome. It's more like a gate, I suppose. But we can walk through it. Others can walk through it. The Rigby's can't. Is the idea behind it?
Hmm.
Issue. Oh yeah, 2 issues. One, someone already got the recipe within the initiative.
Is he? I don't suppose, Caleb or Murtesh found Vesper yet?
Caleb and Matish came through here and went out quickly.
Alright, sorry to bother you.
Never a bother.
So we hope.
Went to the Oasis.
Okay.
Good to see you, Mike.
Oh, good morning. Jacqueline was looking for you earlier at the end of the upper bunks last I saw him.
Okay. Take a look for it then.
Maybe coming this way, since you were talking to her last.
Who?
Jacqueline. She was asking if anybody seen Ivor, and now he's up and about.
She just went into her room to talk with Neil, so.
Fuck. I have sent him on a goose chase.
I'll go let him know. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm asking everyone, have you had anything to eat that wasn't just oats and water?
I had a sandwich.
Thank you.
And water.
Okay. Not oat water?
No, not oat water, just normal water.
Okay. Alright. I don't know who made that travesty, but we now have risotto, because I made it less pathetic. Sometimes life works out. Still doing okay?
Someone else tried to talk to me earlier. Told him to piss off.
He's having trouble.
Music. Okay. Do you want to do shrouds?
He doesn't have one, but
Hi, Sabonix. You okay? Mhm. You still hunting Vesper?
Yeah, I'm just looking for him.
Did you check the alchemy lab, the library, where else hasn't been checked?
Deflect first into a stab,
Nope.
or
Howdy.
Hi, howdy.
Okay, that's still doing good.
right. Always be wary. Your opponent's weapon.
Has anyone seen Luca by any chance?
Uh,
No. I
Yeah.
haven't seen him since he was looking for the rest of your team.
not
He
on
said
the
something about-
ship.
I saw Riley say something about going out with the rest of Umbra.
Oh
I'm
shit.
not sure if it was.
I've heard a couple people talk about the Oasis today. That might be it.
Yeah.
Or somewhere close by.
Come on. It's a weapon. Swing it. Grab. Good. Catch them off guard. You have major advantage. Plus, you have reach. Do not try to move in for the stab. If you can, just go overhead. Yeah.
Come on, Noah, you got this.
Yep. If you wish to reshroud yourself, feel free to. I will wait.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ready. Then resume.
I'm sorry.
That.
Don't push yourself too hard, I feel.
I'm fine. It's a stab. Good. Keep going.
You're doing good, Bill.
I regret telling you about the stab. You go for it too much.
Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah. I'll try to not do that.
Enjoying the fight?
Only one hit.
Hmm.
Remember that. Yeah. If you're facing a larger target, it's easier to go for an under.
I've never been much of a fighter myself, but it's interesting to see people good at it do it.
The princesses, they are good. If you can miss the bone, you can just go up and
Never really clicked with you, I'm guessing.
lots of force behind that.
Yeah.
But always remember,
I had a bit of a temper in my younger years, and
sure you know,
I mean,
weighs a lot. Your best strike.
live long enough, you figure out where your line is.
You should be doing more of that. Sweep overhead after their arms.
When did you figure that out? In the 5th decade?
Disarm some, and it could cleave.
When I was 23, a man I was fighting with, scrapping, we were drunk as hell, and he got me on the wrong day. A death anniversary.
Just do like at least just one more there. You don't have to
we-
explain more if you don't want to. That should be good. Thank you.
There was an accident. He slipped, cracked his skull. Fucked up thing was, he was such an asshole. Everyone treated me like a hero, and I was just sick to my stomach with what I had done without even trying. So, that sort of thing just sticks with you.
Pushes it to the side.
It does.
You do this, and you bring it up.
There's a reason I don't drink.
Momentum. That is your best friend.
Yeah, I've got a personal creed. No bottles when I'm in a black mood.
When did you get the big fucking sword?
Yep.
Lady, he's had this for weeks now.
Oh,
Got this, he had this in house, and he picked it up off the ground during the fight.
You have secondary weapons.
That is
Should you
cool.
ever find yourself in a
You're really
situation
not
where
paying attention to your team.
drop your sword and block with those who
Well,
get
not when we're fucking fighting. I don't pay attention to the weapons. I'm focusing on healing people.
I can do
And
that.
myself.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of focus, I'll be right back.
I think that's. Yeah, I think that's.
shadows are coming along us.
Looked in a circle a couple of times, but mostly things to try and
Swing down.
they already started some more reading.
Into a backwards hand.
So much reading.
The only downside is you have to swing towards your main hand.
That's what happens when you become a scholar.
Sorry to know. Thank you. I am a healer.
I mean,
I am?
are you not a scholar of the body and all the ways it breaks and mends?
What is the definition of scholar?
Someone who has studied in a subject.
Sure, I am a scholar.
You're a scholar.
I don't know what words mean.
The most interesting scholar ever.
It just sounds fancy. What?
Would you pardon me? This?
Hey.
Hi.
Checking if Shoth is here. I don't have.
What?
It's a long-winded explanation. Shoth overheard about this room and I'm checking if he's here. It's important.
What?
Come here. You fuck.
Whoa!
He's still here. That's Shoth. Okay. You get out of here. Let me check on Vespa.
Okay, Knock, he's got a sword. He and Murtesh are weird about a room. I don't know. What the fuck?
It's fine. Just stay close to the others.
What happened to the orbs? Those were cute. What the fuck? Bread's good. Bread's good. Bread's good. Bread's good.
Like, properly, since we were like traveling to Vathens.
Well, whatever.
I mean, if you
corpse
if you think he's been controlling
obviously
that
used it a lot. I can see chips.
I mean,
all
didn't you
over
do something
that.
with Quintus that one time?
Probably rip skin instead of.
Was that mind magic? I don't know what it was.
That was mind magic.
Probably try and work on that.
But I don't.
You know what?
Leave
Actually,
it in the shop. I can sharpen it.
I don't know. It is mind magic. is
I'll
tricky.
do it if I need to. But we have the
damage too far. There's not much.
in the like.
Yeah, but also we have the time frame until the Leviathan arrives, so I can work on.
See if there is an
getting
active
this.
spell on him, which would take me touching him
Oh.
and looking at him and like examining him,
I'm just saying, but
showing that I don't trust him.
I mean,
And also, I've been
yeah, I might.
You were probably trying
I might drop by you then sometime.
just like Winter did.
Sorry, who's choking you?
Oh hi, welcome back.
Right, Kill. I was told showed up behind you.
So that happened, yeah.
You have to say that out loud.
I was whispering. Oh, What?
What?
They seem important.
Uh.
I'll need a second, Riley. I'll be with you.
So I was really hoping he could expound upon something that happened in the hallway earlier, but I guess he's busy, so that'll wait. Let's go back to your thing.
What happened in the hallway?
Apparently.
Barrett, why do you have
your
What's on? Specifically because first he showed up in the Lumen meeting and then showed up right behind her, Shoth appeared and just started fucking with us essentially.
I don't know. He started saying something and then you came in with the swing, so I don't really know what that was about.
It's kind of a reaction that I have ever since the guy just starts appearing out of nowhere.
He really likes doing that.
It was my first
Do it
time
again if it needs to be.
meeting them, so I'm not quite sure what the protocol is. Last I heard, it was just the little orbs we needed to be concerned about.
And right now we're thinking potentially that Shoth might be trying to get itself in contact to try to touch Murtesh's rabbit or his life.
What?
Again,
Okay,
I
why
don't
is
know.
there
Like the one that was made out of divine
Why
energy?
is the
That
rabbit
one?
with Murtesh?
And it's not with Murtesh. Currently, he's residing within the Lumen Room specifically. But again, last time I remembered, it was Murtesh's rabbit.
Wasn't the rabbit supposed to be with Malik?
Well, there's. I
Why
guess
is it
I'm not
not
sure if
with
that's
Malik?
a different rabbit from the captain's room. Again, I don't really look at animals and just be like, oh, this is the rabbit that we're talking about here.
No, the
There's
rabbit.
currently, I think, one rabbit within Lumen's room right now, within Vesper's, Rowan's, and Helma's room.
Okay.
That might be Vesper's rabbit. There are two rabbits. There's the one with the glowy. Is it glowing?
It's more white with dark. Vesper, remind me before and then he's gone. Specifically, there was it was whitish fur, I think, with more darker spots.
Did it have the little paws?
Also rift. I think it did.
Then that was probably the one made by Drudona. I could see why he would want to besmirch
don't
that.
know.
He being Shoth, not Murtesh. Murtesh loves that little buddy.
Either way, the rabbit should be in
Runes
Malik.
all over the room specifically. They're supposed to keep Shoth out or something. Again,
Okay, I don't think Malik
Murtesh
has
took the fucking
anti-Shoth
rabbit.
runes, if that's what you're talking about.
it's a potential. We don't know. We've not
Okay.
tried it yet. Again, he doesn't really walk into that place.
Either way, the rabbit should not be with Murtesh. We discussed this with Malik. It should be with Malik. Because Murtesh
It
has
could
a
be
cult
Malik.
magic.
It could be Malik
Specifically
said
which
something
rabbit it
different
is.
today.
Which one is the rabbit that's Lena, which one is the rabbit that's supposed to be with Malik? What are the colors?
It's gold, half gold. It is like bright white, has
Alright.
glowing eyes. It like one
I
purple.
can double
ball, I
check
think.
specifically if it's there.
One
If
side is
it's that
purple.
rabbit, I'll tell you. If not, then I'll look into it. It might be Vespa's rabbit.
Okay, thank you.
If there's someone
Appreciate
running
it.
around that wants to hurt the rabbit, maybe check in with Malik before it gets moved from its current location.
Oh yes, of course.
It's always fucking something. I mean,
Yes, it is.
I don't know that this is a Murtesh decision if it's in Lumen's dorms. Just saying.
Yes. But also Murtesh tends to try and hide the rabbit from people trying to take the rabbit away from him. So,
I mean, again, if it's in the Lumen dorms, I don't think this is like some impulsive caper. I think something is in the process of happening. It takes more than one person. What?
I was talking to her and she left.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that we gotta keep checking on the bread.
If you're gonna sit down, I can sit down too.
I'm really restless right now, so I might just pace around a bit. How was your spar?
Personally, I think he, stick to dual wielding, but that's just me.
Sorry, what?
Crawl out of the vents.
I missed the first part of that.
Have you seen Emma since she, crawled out of the vents?
Top deck briefly. I don't know if she's still there. It was quite some time ago.
Didn't see anyone.
Thank you, Avia.
Below deck, maybe.
Motherfucker. It's gotta be on purpose now. He's the only one who keeps saying my name wrong.
How does he say it?
It changes every time. Elvar, Elvor.
There's no L in your
Where he's getting
name.
the L's from. I know. That one was Avier. There's no A's.
I mean, sometimes EI can come out as an A sort of sound. Not defending it, just saying. If he had like a little written on his hand cheat sheet. Or he could just genuinely be fucking with you. The chance is never zero on this ship.
So, where did he show up? In there?
I was standing right outside the lumen door. I knocked because, Vesper came charging through. Vesper comes out, glowing and holding a sword. Says he's in the middle of something and to be mindful. Then he pops in, and I start hearing whispering, and I start not warmth, but it's like, how when someone's close to you, you feel their warmth. I felt the opposite of that, but somebody was close to me. So I turn around. There's dark-skinned, smiling man. He starts saying something to me, chuckling, and then in comes Bronson with the... And then he dissipated, and I was left with many a question that I can't quite get the words for, and yeah, that's about where we're at.
I mean, to put it in the easiest way possible, that person is responsible for what happened to Celine.
So I know who that is once they put the name to it.
Yeah.
Just as I understood it, we only had to worry about the little orbs popping up, and we were told to give them a wide berth. I was not told to expect a man up against my back starting to say shit to me.
Well, the good news is I don't think they can hurt you here.
I'm happy for that confidence. I would like to know where it comes from.
Because every other time, once a fight breaks out, they dip. Which means they probably can't do anything.
Against y'all. I don't even have a shroud.
I swung my fist at Arena, so...
Okay. So that's, I guess, the recommendation. Just start swinging.
Or ignore them if you don't want to deal with them. Run away. They don't seem particularly fast.
Okay.
Is basically just think of it as one of those orbs, but bigger and a little scarier.
I mean, it was so fast, I don't know if he's scary.
He's not.
For a split second, I thought one of the drow had gotten onto the ship and somehow just spooked up on me. And then, you know, the whispers and the dissipation kind of filled in some blanks as I was trying to figure out what's what.
Regardless, they're just cowards. They're trying to drag people to their side with honeyed words and whatever else they're doing. And they don't have a fighting bone in their body.
There are a couple dead gods that might say otherwise. Were they able to?
Dead gods because they had to weaken them over time. They can't do that here.
Quick question. What direction did Elenia go?
That way, I believe.
Thank you.
Top deck. Wait until Elenia go down the stairs.
Fuck. I don't know. So many people were bouncing around.
I was thinking of Nil, who's also in blue.
Fuck.
No, Elenia went down the stairs. Whoops.
Shit. They'll find each other eventually.
If it makes you feel better, it's probably not as great for other people.
Expand on that statement.
Apparently, some of the occult warlocks have had whispering inside their head.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Nothing
about that.
around.
Yeah.
I'd argue that's worse than seeing where the source is coming from.
So again, it wasn't... Well, I can't say it was pleasant. It was not... I was not harmed or aggressed towards. It was just alarming. Because I wasn't aware that was a thing he could do.
Yeah.
The last time I've seen gods in the flesh was when I paid my respects to my own dead goddess and when we bundled and sent off Scorn.
It's not a normal thing, that can be sure. But I don't think they're in the flesh technically, because
Touchable. Touchable.
It's more like a
We'll use the
magic
word
thing.
touchable.
I still don't know if they're touchable. My hand went straight through Arena's skull. Like no resistance. I know I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Luna had a body.
Correct. But I'm saying they're not sending their bodies here. Because they probably know the risk.
One would imagine so.
I'm trying to be comforting.
I do.
Bad.
You are doing as good a job as anybody could. This is just one of those, like...
There's no real right answer situations.
Yes. Because at the end of the day... Well...
I'd really like to.
See, if we're treating him like the orbs, though, we were told not to touch the orbs, because that's how you get the weird fucking dreams.
See, doesn't actually matter, just so you know. You can get the fucking dreams regardless.
Okay, sure, fine.
So just
Thank
throw
you.
hands with the orbs, why not?
Hi, Professor Octaris.
Hello. Apologies.
Ah, you're fine. Last I saw him was top deck some time ago.
Got it. Do you know if anyone went down to do the blacksmithing duties?
Yeah, Ignis did, along with myself.
All right. What's the situation with that?
As far as we know, this is the only source of black iron. It's probably because most people don't head as deep as these guys do. If we're gonna find another place that has access to it, it's probably Fazira with the demons. So they learned some of this from demons, supposedly.
Go grab him.
Yeah, go grab them. I'm really sure there's around.
Great. You okay? You look a little beat up. Is this all from the mission?
These are stars. I've had them for years.
Oh.
It's just my paint wore off.
I see. Well, I like him. You should wear him proudly.
I hide them so people underestimate me. It stopped working a while ago, though.
Hey, Caleb.
That's fair. Hey, Caleb.
Regardless, later tonight I'm heading back down to the blacksmith's area to work on some stuff with him, see how the metal is made, make a weapon myself.
All right. Might join you if
Anyone's
that's okay.
welcome, but once I learn the process, we can figure out how to build it up here and do it here.
Good to know.
It's a weird mix.
So I heard there's some silver, something else. It's an alloy, but it's mined, which is strange.
Multiple parts black iron, lesser parts normal iron, 1 part silver, half part coal.
Might be there was a volcano.
What do you mean?
Sometimes rocks melt around volcanoes. Could be that there were a bunch of deposits that just got slurried together and a volcano blew and then everything collapsed down on it.
Huh. That could make sense.
Given that we're under a ruin, I don't think there were any volcanoes here recently.
Could have been before the ruin.
That was old.
Rock's older.
That's true.
Luca, I need you now.
Okay.
Come with me, please.
Wow, that was quick.
I don't believe it was the sort of need we were expecting.
No, I meant every time I talk to Luca, he gets dragged away almost immediately.
I can get like a solid 30 seconds to 10 minutes near a captain before they get dragged somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's actually the most I've ever talked to him. Besides the first time I met him, he was asking me about teams and such, or my capabilities. I guess he didn't like me, because after that, we haven't spoken till about now.
I think he's just literally so busy. All of the time.
Yeah, he has too much he's doing.
He doesn't really have someone to carry the load with him just yet. After Miss Lucia.
Did the funeral turn out fine? I missed it.
I was bedridden again. I couldn't make it either.
I see. I still don't get how you all honor your dead that way, but if it's what they want, I will not interfere, but...
There are a couple different ways folks do it. Which one did they use for her?
I heard they burned her.
Yeah, pyres make sense for some. Others, some tribes in favor of, they do sky burials. Basically, leave the body for nature to reclaim. Put it up on a cliff and let, the winds and the birds take it. Others do, burials, returning to the earth directly. I've done some burials at sea. You wrap a body in a tarp, weigh it down with stones, let it sink. There's symbolic meaning in it. Where you want them to rest, what force you want to guide them on through the cycle, etc. And then there's, of course, the more mercenary aspects. Ashes take up less space to store than bones or a box.
Well, if I die, it only has two things. Cut off my head, but my soul can be free.
Okay.
Have someone eat my heart. It's a lot of power to go to waste.
Not the liver?
No, the liver's for fun. The heart is where the power is stored.
Noted. Okay.
The liver just tastes good.
What if you get poisoned to death? Do we still have to eat the
my
heart?
heart. Make an antitoxin. We have those.
That is true. Okay.
Take 2 seconds. If I die of poison, it's because I couldn't make an antitoxin fast enough.
Okay, but what if it's an incurable
In which
poison
case,
that
I
you couldn't
deserved it.
fix?
Some coward I'm gonna beat to death before I die.
Okay, but what do we do about the heart?
Eat it.
So we have to die with you?
Oh, just wait till the blood is gone. Need the blood.
Yeah, but it'll get into like the
Just the
meat
heart.
and the ventricles.
Fix it.
Fuck you mean fix it? How do you fix that?
Fix it.
How do you fix that?
I don't know. Antitoxin.
Okay, but again, remember, it killed you because it's an uncurable poison.
Figure it out.
If we could figure it out, you wouldn't be dead.
I mean, if you couldn't figure it out. Eat my heart.
Fine.
Holds the power of many.
I suppose that's economical, then.
Don't burn my body. Turn me into like a statue or something.
I wouldn't begin to know how to do that. You mean like cast you in iron or some shit?
No. Just use the bones like everyone else.
How do you put bones in a
bone sculptor.
statue? Oh, okay, that's different. I thought you meant like make the body into a statue of you, not like a sculpture.
No. No, you use the meat to eat, you use the skin for leathers, and then you use the bone for statues.
Oh, hunter's
So you are
rules.
immortal.
Okay.
Or make me into weapons. That could be cool too.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that wasn't your request.
Why? I'm an artist.
No. I was surprised that like you didn't mention any sort of weaponry made from the remains.
It's not common. Small sculptures, so people can be remembered.
Okay, I maybe just used to like bone tools. That's not uncommon these days, is it? Has that gone out of style?
My tribe had access to plenty of steel and iron, so we never used them.
Okay, but there are some things that are better with bone. It doesn't rust. It's got a little bit of pliance. Once you put a polish on it, it stays.
No. Weapons are better. Tools. Iron. It's good.
No, but like for craftsman's tools. You know, like needles.
It's better.
Iron has many uses. I will give you that.
The demons have near perfected a smithing technique for most things, so.
I suppose. I grew up with
My
like
first weapon, the Great Club. I believe that is roughly 100 years old at this point.
yeah. Something made good is made to last. I'm just used to like, you know, more nomadic
The wood
folk.
give out before the steel.
It often does. Wood rots.
How much do you want to bet there's a giant fight on the top deck and we're missing it right now?
Do you mean like a fist fight or an argument?
Both?
I wouldn't want to bet against, you know, an argument because y'all do that like you breathe. Fist fight, I'd say even odds. What you do or do not do does not take away from the fact that if we go somewhere on this ship, some of these probably shooting words at each other. Though someone might be using the training room. Go ahead. I'm gonna go check on the bread.
No, watch is in like a watch.
See? He's doing it too.
Clocks exist.
What?
Yeah, there were
Clocks
clocks.
exist,
By the
you
way,
Yeah.
Rin, what's a clock? How long was that
You know
ago
what a
when
clock
Cat and everybody went out?
Shortly after the meeting, they split off from our group. Maybe 5 minutes after we got downstairs. So it's been a while.
Hour and a half.
Right. Okay. Should we?
I told them to check in by sundown, and if they're not here by sundown, we'll go.
Hey,
out
Rowan.
Yeah, I'll double
Rowan.
check on that as well.
We're nobodies. We're nobodies.
I suppose we are.
Don't worry, Captain. Yours looks cooler.
No, I got that. I wasn't aware you would say that to another person.
I mean, you can still say
Nubbies. Not saying it isn't. It's just his is cooler.
I said nobody. It should be shortened to nubbies.
Obviously, I think it was.
You can't just ask people to show them the nub out in public.
But Caleb,
like, well, I got a nub.
Seems like you might have channeled it a little.
Is it your word now?
Kind of like opalite. Or
Nub?
both,
I don't know. It's
opalite
probably
and
the word of the
aetheryte.
day until it means fucking nothing anymore.
well, hell.
I mean,
Show
nothing.
me a nub.
Do you think you
We're
could
trying.
like? Can you just be? That is my captain you're talking to. Be at least a little bit more respectful.
I didn't ask him to show me his dick. I told him to show me his nub.
That is an incredibly finite resource.
Do you want to go to the
I'm
kitchen
not-
and get something to eat and walk away from this conversation?
I'm going to my room and passing out from heat stroke.
Also, he's on board for this conversation. He wants a crab arm.
That's not in the slightest true.
What?
So you want a crab arm? He wants a lizard arm. You guys are set.
What?
Why would you want a lizard arm?
What did it say?
Well, I want-
lizard
I
arm,
want him
but,
to have a
like,
lizard
You know
arm.
how like when a lizard loses its tail, it grows back.
Do you want a tail arm?
Well,
That'd be
but
cool.
It'd be more like a tentacle. I kind of
Rowan, which one was yours?
like an octopus.
The left
like
one or the
a-
right one?
octopus.
Rin,
right one.
whatever you start.
Sure, I'm going there.
What?
I'm going there
Sure.
now, so I can show you.
I feel like you were the savant in this entire thing, and suddenly everybody's like, I want to be that cool thing
So,
too.
like, if you put a tentacle, like if you give me like octopus, like I could grow tentacles from.
Oh,
the arm
Sorry,
yeah.
what?
Talk with Rowan anyway.
A hand.
He's about to go to sleep. You should hurry. Don't be waylaid by
that's
this.
exactly
Go.
what- I don't mind.
Go get your captain. If you want a rundown, the place they all used to live used to belong to a man by the name of Lord Lindell. Lord Lindell picked the island he resided on because
Lindell.
there was a demigoddess there who was a daughter of Gaia. Her
Okay.
essence was sort of the essence of life. He found a way to manipulate that essence to alter living beings on a fundamental level and was able to give rats open and active magic wells.
Oh. Oh, could you make people new wells when theirs get, like shattered or polluted?
Theoretically, actually, theoretically. However, I'm not very good at it, and when I tested it on myself, I almost died.
Okay.
So I might test it on him.
She got wolf arms though.
Hey.
And legs.
I have claws sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really cool.
Yeah, nah, test it out on me. If
Anyway,
something fucks up,
they
I'll be fine.
found this out, and now everyone wants like animal parts.
I feel like
Animal parts in
maybe
there, I'm just saying.
you could be invaluable to like curing the devouring and shit if you can just make new bits of folk.
I offered, but they're not. Rowan's not super on board on being a test subject, and neither is Talia. So
I'll be a test subject.
You don't
I
have
don't
to
have
devour
devouring. I can go get it.
I mean,
no.
Okay.
You could
If
find
no one else
some
wants to be a
folk
test subject, someone's got to
who
do
are
it.
who are desperate enough to try.
The other issue is the resource, the aforementioned essence of a life goddess, which is finite, and we don't
that would be
have
it.
a lot of.
That would be it.
Could
Could you make
I mean,
someone-
like,
Can you make Zavirica?
What?
Yeah, could you make me a? Oh, I was talking about earlier. Could you give me like human stuff and make me double human?
What?
Like human, like a human Zavirica.
That's just a Zavirica with thin blood.
What are we talking
Could you give me
about?
thin blood?
What is extra human parts? Hold on, elaborate on extra human parts.
Which
Maybe I
parts?
asked it too.
Like
Which parts?
extra,
bro?
Ears on the top.
So you just want 4 ears?
Do you think I have 4 ears? He went
Can we raise
really
your hair
still.
up? Do you? No.
I don't.
So Zverica don't have like
He might have
heat stroke.
I think he earned that from on high with this one.
Let's put that. Oh man,
Yeah.
he totally left to
Where
put the
is,
rabbit into
Vesper's room?
Vesper's
We can
room.
help him
Down there on the
It's
right.
on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see a bunch of runes apparently they have in there, you might be in the right place.
Let's go put it back. Let's go help him put it back.
Put him in there. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I pitched the idea during our initial sort of
I do
brainstorm
get
and-
their hesitance if it's a finite resource. I wasn't sure if the demigoddess herself was still about and willing to lend aid.
We're on good terms with her, but she's in the Lumen right now, as far as I'm aware.
She got bigger problems, yeah.
And the last time we opened the Shallowan, we had to close it before the Rift Beast got in, because that was going to be a real issue.
Yeah. I can't imagine what that might do if you just start spilling it out without, Drudana there acting as a pillar.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could
Rather
get
not
it
think
closed
about it,
again,
actually.
but I don't know if you could make back what spills out. I don't know how it works. I'm no theologian.
I don't think the energy's finite on the other side. I think it's just spatial.
Okay.
Like, so long as it exists in that space, it exists, and it won't run out. But if something else were to overtake it, like the Umbra, it would cease to exist. At least
Like
I
ink
think.
through water.
That's kind of the theory they're running with for some of the other projects they're doing right now.
Better safe than
Oh.
sorry. You wouldn't want to be wrong if you assume the opposite.
Yeah. Also, I think you heard. Please be on the watch out. Shot's apparently doing the rounds, just kind of being a dick. Folk that are alone.
He cozied up when I was in the hall after I'd knocked to get Vesper's attention. So that was interesting because I hadn't realized he had corporeated, such as to say. I thought it was still just the little orbs. So I turn around, I see this tall, dark, I thought drow at the moment, man. Heard some whispers, saw some shadows. Bronson's fist flying into his face, and then he dissipated, laughing.
We have standing orders to basically kill him on sight. As little as that does.
Okay, sure. That's like the opposite of what we were told to do with the orbs, but I'll deal with it. I suppose.
We're learning. We now know a little more.
Many little makes a mickle.
Also, are you a mage?
Not yet. I'm doing the meditation and whatnot. Trying to open my wells.
All right. Are you trained to use a weapon?
I know my way around like a spear and a knife and shit. I'm just not much of a combatant.
At some point, find someone to go with you downstairs. Or I could put the order in for you. We have access to a resource now called Black Iron. Non-mages can use it to inflict harm onto Rift Beasts. In general, honestly, at this point, if you don't have a shroud, I would just stay away from Rift Beasts, but we've learned that's sometimes wishful thinking.
Yeah,
Especially if you hang out.
I got mightily concussed when they got in through the vents the one time. Though Connor and Mayneth took care of it.
If we could get you armed, I think everyone would feel... If we could get everyone who's not magically inclined armed, it would... I'd feel better, and I'm sure a lot of other people on the ship would too.
Yeah, Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go try and bait out shots and go make fun of him.
Okay.
I kind of got some things I need to work through. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I also need to find Yuki, and then I need to check in on LeFron.
Okay. Last I saw LeFron was like an hour ago in the infirmary. I don't know where he might be now.
In the infirmary.
They were
interesting.
They were having some sort of. It might have been longer. It might have been shorter. They were having some sort of discussion about something or other. I think they just needed a space.
All right. Then I'm gonna go check down there first, because he's supposed to come back by sundown, and if I went outside, I'd wager the sun is down. So, I'm gonna do
Ooh,
that.
Almost said something real cruel.
Hard to tell when the sun is down. Yeah, no, trust me. I'm with you. That said, would you like me to escort you to find someone else so you can hang about with them so shots don't bother you none?
I don't think it was me he particularly cared about, so I'm probably fine. But thank you.
All right.
I'm just
You sure?
gonna check on the bread and stretch my legs.
Same here. Well, except not checking on bread. I'm gonna go harass a demigod.
Good luck.
What'd you sing in there?
I'm sorry, just trying to fill the silence. Old song I heard in some bar or another. Did you want anything to eat? We've got some risotto, some sandwiches, fruit. Bread's not done
I'm
yet.
pretty good right now. The oatmeal still?
I made it into something better than just oats and water. So that's where the risotto is now. It's kind of more of a wild rice dish. But it's soggier, so risotto.
I'm pretty good right now. Had a big breakfast.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if
I do feel like I should say this to you as you are on her team. Ren's either checking on LeFron or trying to start shit with Shoth as, I guess, anger management. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll go check on it then and make sure she doesn't blow up or something.
I think she's fine. She was very confident. I just feel like maybe somebody who's not me should know that she's doing that somewhere.
All right, well, I appreciate that. I will go handle that.
Someday that fork will come out.
Never. I don't let it. I'll just replace it.
You're the one?
Well, it was Elenia, but you gotta have a fork in the doorway. Drowsing tradition. We used to have the shanking bottle in here, but I don't know where it went.
That is a good question.
But I don't think it is. Yeah, it's like you have to make sacrifices sometimes.
It might have gotten extra shattered.
Yeah, you gotta have doorway fork. Anyways, Yeah, have fun with that cooking.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, you eat yet?
No, I just got up. I've been working on projects last night.
All right, we got kind of wild rice, oaty, spiced risotto over there. We got sandwiches. We got fruit. Bread's bacon, but that's not done yet.
Thanks. Grab some of the rice.
No meat in it, so.
That's fine. Kind of prefer vegetables anyways.
So it goes.
I miss anything while I was asleep? I don't even know what time it is anymore.
Probably evening-ish. Did you know Shav has a body?
Didn't he die?
What?
Wait. Oh, that Shah. Sorry. There's been a lot of very important people dying recently, so I mistook him. He has a body?
Like a form. Looks kind of drowish, but more fancily dressed. Surrounded by whispers.
Oh.
Apparently he like puffs away if you hit him. I don't.
Oh.
I learned that
I thought
today.
he was an orb.
I thought so too. Not just an orb. Apparently he's gained in quite a bit of power. So you know that happened.
I don't really like that at all.
Yeah. So, current orders are to dispel him or run so you're around people. Or I guess just.
How do you dispel him?
apparently you hit him. I don't really want to do that, so I mean,
And you could always throw something at him. Maybe that would do the trick.
maybe I don't know what
you
I'd
do
do if it
anything?
happened again. Try not to be alone was recommended to me. Like, stay towards the color stripes. I've been fine currently. I don't.
Sure. I'm
In the
sure you wanna come
politest
after
way
one of us.
possible, I don't believe I have particular value to the likes of him.
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. It's not really a derogatory thing. It's more like we aren't the people he's looking to mess with, unless like it was to get at someone who he does want to
I
mess
was
with.
knocking on Vesper's door, so that might have been what that was about.
Yeah.
But I was just like literally in that hallway over there. And he came up behind me and I was confused. And he was starting to say something, but then, Barrett's fist flew into his face and he dispelled. And I was left with more questions, which eventually some got answered. So,
I can understand Barrett, though. That seems like the reasonable response.
Maybe.
Have you been down to the city at all?
Briefly a couple
Interesting
times.
place. I didn't really get a good look, but I went down with Connor. Yeah.
I fished there. That was nice.
Oh. Do they have any unique types of fish down there? I'd assume they'd be different than whatever you'd find up on land.
Oh,
Like
they've
down
got
in
some
the
pretty
cave.
big ones,
Might be
some
a whole
blind
different
ones, some weird
ecosystem.
ones. Cave fish. Asteri, something you needed, hon? He's already gone.
Oh no, you heard him. I have these big ears and I didn't hear him.
Oh no, I saw him duck in. And then he ducked out.
Oh.
I assume he's already gone. Oh, he is scurrying between doors. He is looking for someone. It's that sort of day.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's every day at this point. Sometimes I have a hard time finding people because they're already busy trying to find someone else, so it's just them bopping in between rooms.
Mm-hmm. So true.
Well, did you get any help in here? I'm kind of trying to take her from Ethertech for a little bit so I don't get too burnt out.
Food's all good. I'm just hovering about to keep an eye on the bread. Miss Saline and Mr. Solus
help
made
cleaning up?
their first efforts. Already done.
Oh, you work really fast.
No, they did it in the morning before they skittered out.
Oh,
we've been slow baking because one of the other stoves, the wood burned too quick, so they're sharing a stove right now.
Are we making any hardtack? I heard you have to make that slowly.
No, it's just one's cheesy bread, one's like braided sausage roll.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, thanks for cooking.
Of course. You talked to Graham yet?
Briefly. I haven't been down to his cell at all. In the past few days, I talked to him before.
He's out and
they-
about with Tara.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them's always
just-
with him. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure the cell's locks are broken last I heard. So.
What?
Maybe I heard a rumor wrong, but that's the last I heard of it.
So that's something I'll have to look forward to fixing later.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure he's been with Tara, though, like being watched, not in like a cell.
Alright. kind of trying to avoid speaking to him in general. So.
Okay. Just to avoid it, or because you're not ready yet?
I don't know. A lot of things have been happening recently, and it's kind of hard to come to just sit down and talk to someone about something I really don't want to think about.
It's not gonna go away, and there's been no indication that he's going away either. So, doesn't have to be today, but eventually you are gonna have to face it head on.
Yeah. Just, I don't know if I'm ready today or not.
Doesn't have to be today.
The bread's done.
Bread's not done yet.
Okay.
The fucking timing.
What do you want to eat?
Doesn't matter. Take some of the porridge.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'm gonna wash some of this soot off my face.
I shouldn't be
for a
affecting
while.
the food, sadly.
Oh, they don't want you to? Should I know this?
It's a little soon, darling.
Yeah. You said soup? What's soup?
I said it's a little soon.
No, I know. I was talking to Graham. Who wanted soup?
We turned the weird oat water into a risotto sort of thing. So
You think
it's like
it was
spiced
one of the
rice.
Ferrari that made it?
That makes
You
more
think it was
sense.
one of the Ferrari that made it?
Get the this off my hands first, for his sake.
Kind of you.
Mm-hmm. I'm a Samaritan, all right.
Are you a Samaritan who's eaten?
No.
You're gonna have big
I'll
talks.
get something.
You're gonna have big talks soon. You should probably eat.
Yeah, that's a good idea. No, there we go. Okay. Don't drink this. It's poisonous.
And you put it in our sink? What the fuck? Take it to the alchemy lab.
Wash it down the drain.
Ugh.
Don't put it in the kitchen sink.
Why is it so bright? It's just the liquid. It's not gonna stay. It's diluted with water. That's why. I mean, don't drink the water that has.
So you know we wash our
opalite.
plates here, right?
Poisonous is probably
Like the
a
vessels upon which we
hyperbolization,
eat?
because it's mostly rock dust and soot, but there is some.
Oh, the things you love to have on your fine china.
Sorry.
That's great for the porcelain. Take it to the alchemy lab.
You're probably gonna need to.
I know. I know. I
I
know.
think I'm gonna feed it to a kitten.
What?
You can.
Okay. I still meant what I said to you before.
You
by
want
the
to
way.
sit down here? Do you need something to drink?
We can go on top.
Okay.
How long were you in the freezer, darling?
She just walked in.
Oh. Okay. You're mumbling, love.
She put a hole in the ceiling. Last time Winters went into that cold storage, she put a hole in the ceiling, so
He was there, he knows.
be careful. Alright, yes.
Oh.
With the.
You want me to put another one?
Please
I
don't.
don't think Malik would appreciate
Our technicians are going to be busy enough with all the black iron. Probably won't have time to patch that up.
That's true.
Who was cooking? Sausage rolls.
Nothing's caught on fire, so that's nice. Jackson poured some sort of opalite slurry down the drain, so I'm letting that solution cleanse it before I go back to washing dishes.
That sounds like a smart idea in a closed circuit.
Yep.
If that's what we have.
I don't know. I told him to take that shit to the alchemy lab next time. What's happened?
LeBron is dying.
I heard yelling.
I heard yelling.
Oh.
Oh.
Not entirely sure if we heard that or not.
Walls get kind of thin. It could be somewhere close by.
Fron is not dying. Gallo was being dramatic.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Did Shoth show up again, or did he say anything when he showed up? Anyway.
He started saying, he was like laughing half to himself, and he started saying something, and I was turning, and then immediately Barrett's fist was in his face, and that sort of ameliorated the situation. So I don't know. Haven't seen him since.
Good. Well, it stays that way.
Didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, he can just show up. All of them can.
I was just.
Well, at least Orion and Shoth.
I thought it was just the orb.
Well, at least it was Shoth. Or imagine Arena over your shoulder or around you, showing up on and off. One time she cornered me in that hallway. She showed up on the door and started walking towards me. Had me backed up against the end of the hallway and then disappeared in my face.
Okay.
One time I saw her appear just to walk at someone and then also disappeared. I think she enjoys doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we all have our hobbies.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Just gotta get this
You're
sand
right.
out of my mouth.
Sand in your mouth? Why do you have sound in your mouth?
Probably because he was walking around outside.
No, family reunion.
What?
What? Is it?
I'll tell after the next captain's meeting. Be public knowledge.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah. Fine though. Just a bit winded.
Did he? Well, public knowledge. Alright, I'm glad you're okay.
We can talk about it later.
Sherry, don't let Luke eat any more sand.
Yeah, sure.
All sorts of reunions.
Sure.
And all of them unpleasant.
Can I ask what the fucking sword was about?
Shoth showed up in the library after I had mentioned that we were keeping the burial, the rabbits that Liam made, Rodona, I guess. And in my room, he showed up behind me and said, after I had said we're hoping that he can't get in, he said, "Are you sure about that?" So I ran in and started ready in case he had shown up and was trying to do something to the rabbits. To stab him. He wasn't.
Okay. Noted.
I'm sure it was. That's the thing. He's so cocky. If he could go into the room, I imagine that he would have and gloated to me about it. But he didn't, so it's a tentative positive thing that my rooms are working out.
Yeah.
That's why the sword. Because I wasn't sure if it would work.
I don't know what I thought, Vesper. I thought I saw my friend rushing out of a room, glowing, holding a sword, after running through the halls, which is never a good sign. So, you know.
To be fair, normally whenever we see people do that, they're about to go kill something or be horribly maimed by something.
Or they're looking for someone. You know.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I was looking to stab shots. So I guess that's sort of right.
Kind of deserves it, though.
He really does. You can drop the kind of.
I'd be careful. That is where.
Yeah,
Why is that a good idea?
Train.
Why is that a good idea?
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
You alright in there?
I need you to not. I'm doing fine. Vess, I need you to not.
That's good.
Get explosive about this.
Okay. So goes well.
Waving to say hello, I'm back. Lunaquil. Akil, sorry. Alright.
Was there something you needed?
Just paying a visit. Reminiscing. Remember that dream? Nice dream, wasn't it?
I wasn't aware that was you. There's been some confusion over which purple is purple.
Pardon me? Huh.
That's not
Well,
a
that
very
didn't
good
work.
idea now, is it?
Remember option 2? Do that.
Okay. Can we get some help in here? Like, it's an emergency?
He's gone.
Hello. Oh.
Hi.
Hey, something happened.
He came back. Which I didn't think would happen when you were in earshot.
Okay. Why didn't you? You should call for help when that happens. But your phone. Did he touch you?
Yeah. Sorry, I just kind of froze up, and I asked you to not, like, have a sword about something, 'cause I wasn't... There was a lot of distance between you and me and him, and I didn't know what would happen.
Right. Okay.
Orion hit him with a hammer, and that didn't do anything. So I told Orion to scarp her, 'cause... I mean...
Yeah.
So...
Right.
Again, walk me through how it's a good idea to hit a god.
Well, with magic, it works pretty well, and
Great, that
he
thing I
screams
don't
in
have.
pain. So after we do, he immediately disappears. So it's a very quick way to get him to go away. I suppose he's such a little man that he likes to bully people that can't defend themselves.
I mean, he was
But-
polite to me. Just very close.
Yeah.
He brought up
Is
the
that
dream.
polite? What'd you say?
Just reminiscing about it. Said it was a nice one. I mean, it was compared to some of the shit y'all have mentioned offhand.
Well, fucking sausages.
Don't get your
Can we
horns
get out
tangled.
of here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're fine. Don't listen to him. It's just a shadow.
I guess. I don't know. I didn't expect him to pay me any mind.
Again, it's...
What?
Yes, I stopped hearing people in the hallway, so I thought that... I was wondering if something had happened. They were talking about undead and the first God King. Whatever. I know.
Must be a day ending in Y.
Just don't pay him any mind. Don't listen to what he says. Just ignore him. If he shows up again, just run away and find one of us. we'll stab him.
I think I personally am going to be polite.
That's fair. That's the truth.
Is it?
It is.
You know, you've been looking very different. Something with the eyes.
Something with your arm.
It'd be a shame if something happened to you now, wouldn't it?
What can you do? Nothing. You would have done it already.
Yes.
I just don't care to, really.
Philo, well, I don't care to not hurt you.
It'll be very fun.
Maynard, get a healer, please!
Be seeing you soon.
Child.
This!
No. How bad is it?
Miranda, I've got someone coming.
Okay.
Go.
Shoth did the stabbing.
Shoth just stabbed Vesper in the chest.
Okay. Where and how severe?
I'm going to
Middle of the chest, straight through.
Yeah, it went right through. I'll leave it to you.
I'm going to try to get this in between your clothing.
This is why I asked you to not sling swords about this.
Okay, now breathe in.
Yeah.
That looks weird.
Just breathe in.
He came and visited us.
Okay. That's weird. Thank you, though.
That should take care of the worst of it. The syringe was for first aid for severe wounds.
Okay. Right.
Now let's get you downstairs for our evaluation.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I can walk. With Felix help anyway. Okay.
You need help or you got it?
We've got it.
Small
The shots
request.
just appeared.
Yeah. Small request. Don't fucking.
Yeah.
People have been baiting him, apparently, making sport of it. Please don't. Please talk to them about this. Because swinging on
get the better of them.
swinging on him, Kel's fucking surprise. He's gonna swing back. Maybe not every time, but enough times.
Yeah.
I didn't think the coward could actually swing back.
Kill.
Why?
Deep breath.
Why?
Deep breath.
What's the sense in
Deep
this?
breath. Just.
You don't put out a fire with oil.
I know. Trust me. We're lucky enough that Fleur didn't get stabbed back when she shot him earlier.
Okay.
He was actually cordial.
He's been polite spoken with me. Just touchy.
I know. He came and spoke to myself, Songbird, and Fleur. That's why my eyes are still like this.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
My hair finally returned back to normal, but this will be for a while.
He's popped up behind me. This would be the third time, though. I'm pretty sure first and third time we're poking at Vesper. On account of
Because
proximity.
he knows he can egg Vesper on. Because he can egg Vesper on.
Yeah. luckily, the second time I was cool-headed about it and asked Vesper not to be sword-slinging about it. And then he didn't catch my meaning, so he wandered away, but Orion slipped in because he noticed I was tense. And going off of the recommendation, he swung a hammer at Shoth's head, which didn't work, to which I recommended he, scarp her, and he did. And,
Yeah.
mm.
Hi, Jacqueline.
So that's on that. That's on that.
Yeah. And if people want to fuck around and find out, they're going to find out very much with him.
Cool. So I'd rather.
As much as I hate saying that, but.
So I don't have
I hate saying that, but yeah.
I don't have magic or a shroud or anything like that. So I'd deeply appreciate it if folks would not shoot from the hip when he's half curled around mine.
Yeah. Injury-wise, are you okay?
He did not do anything to harm me whatsoever.
Okay.
Vesper pulled out his sword to, I guess he thought, dispel him, and then Shoth pulled out his sword and...
I saw that part, yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw you peek in and started screaming for a healer.
Yeah.
I am physically fine.
I know mentally
I'm physically fine.
Yeah. Okay, that's the main thing I want to be careful about,
If not a perfect gentleman, he did not lay an aggressive hand upon me.
He's cordial if you're cordial back.
I like to think I'm a very polite woman. When I'm... most of the time.
When you're not, high emotions.
Evening.
Hi.
Hey. Okay, regardless, take a time, calm yourself down.
Yeah, if you see Saline, her cheesy bread's almost done. Fuck. How is that still at the forefront of my mind? I've been checking on that fucking bread all day.
Focus on that, make sure it doesn't get burned.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's the small things, sometimes. It's the small things.
Yeah.
Okay.
One task at a
I'll go
time.
and let her know.
Thanks.
Let me know if you need anything. I'll try my best to help.
I'll shout.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I've seen you knocking it on doorways. I know there's no malice.
I'm trying not to do.
New limb to account for. It takes time. Can't stand silence. Just about.
Sweet.
It took a little longer to bake because there was a whole thing where some of the wood caught extra on fire and we had to double up in the oven.
Oh.
So.
Got it. Well, I'm glad it did, because then we had more time. We were busy fighting on that army, so
Did
It all works out.
That the oven with his bread in it, the fire went crazy?
Vaguely.
I mean,
The bread's
that's
fine.
just coincidence. I didn't.
The bread's
I didn't cast
fine.
anything.
Yeah, no, it's just that the wood was super dry, and it's also super dry here, so it went.
Huh.
This side is a little cheesy because it was right next to Miss Salines, so you get a little benefit. You can grab a knife and carve it up. Braid came out nice though.
Searing bread.
Yeah.
Searing braid because he braided it. Yeah.
There's sausage and a tiny bit of cheese.
Look at it. It's like,
And a nice butter crust. Like a third of it. Like a third of it.
testing it to see if I want to make sure it's good sausage.
You deserve it.
Better than oats and water.
Yeah, that's true.
I did fix that up into a risotto though, if folks wanted it.
It's like bread and like a bunch of sausage inside. It's been like butted, so it's all like shiny.
He made a pretty braid design.
Well, braids are easy, so I do it daily. So I just, so yeah, I probably shouldn't use my sword. Yeah, I should probably grab a knife because I did.
There's like 3 right there.
Dusty.
Hey, rule 1. Hey, rule 1. There we go. If you've been out fighting and dusting shit and maybe raiding tombs, I don't know, I heard shit.
Thank you.
Everything good?
So good. I got brothers.
I'll be
He made
available to work
sausage
on
bread.
the device in a couple hours. I'm gonna be going through patterns and...
You alright?
I'm fine.
There's a
Update.
chance we might
If
be
you
able to
stab
close
Shoth, he's stabbing back now, so...
I already mauled him a little bit, and he ran away.
Okay, well, he stabbed Vesper through the chest.
Oh, yeah.
I heard
Be
that
advised.
might be a Vesper thing.
If anyone asks, I'm gonna take it to this to the matchbook, like the whole thing. I'll just share around.
Oh, of course. You made it. Your spoils.
This might be a weird request, but... Yeah, I know it's a weird request. You mind just sticking with them? Safety in numbers?
Let me check on Vest real quick. I haven't seen him since
Alright.
they rushed him to medical. I don't...
Alright. Yeah, I'm just...
it's been a hat trick of a day.
I imagine. I can't.
Do you know where Vest is?
No.
Somewhere on this continent.
Somewhere on the ship.
Vesper.
I'm kick.
Not since earlier.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I need to go find my wife. Excuse me. Oh, no, Rosewood.
Oh! There's a thing happening. I'll check his room, and then I'll sidle off to the matchbook.
Sure.
Oh, fuck me.
You've yet to kill Carcosa then. You're slacking if you're so worried about decay.
What I want is for the betterment of everything. Everyone will be happy. This world, even before Jupiter's betrayal, was not so great. And it won't be any better even if you manage to save it.
Is it further up? Are you worried?
I'm not worried. I know we'll succeed.
But you might not get to say it.
I assure you I will.
Hey, hey,
Hi.
hi. That's happening.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Kill. Kill. Go.
Okay. Please don't let him get stabbed again. Please.
Do
I was just gonna go get everyone else.
Very busy.
Yeah, I'll do it quickly.
Hey, Lauren.
Oh yeah. Are you good at navigating difficult situations?
That's a broad question. What's up?
You wanna walk into that door?
Shoth's chattering at Vesper. Be advised.
Yeah.
He also stabbed Vesper earlier. Okay. Oh, they're just going in.
Well, that's expected of an enemy, so like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, we really shouldn't have him walking around, or just really talking to people, unless like.
It's like, how do you
Vesper's
stop
a
him
really good
without...
manipulator.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so like if you like play your cards right, you can get him to spill some secrets, and just like stroke the ego, play the victim cards. Like, how could you do this? Oh, it was simple. Like blah 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 blah. It works on some people. I don't think
So
Vesper's that kind of person though.
I feel like most people just automatically assume the worst of Vesper, which makes it very hard for him to like successfully manipulate anyone.
That is true. But I be
I
careful. I
Hmm.
warned him. Yeah, that's. It was going to bound to happen at some point or another, considering that's where the bedrooms are.
So they've had like 2 little clashes today, including this one. I hadn't realized it was like a repeatable thing in the same day. I thought it was maybe like, oh, one dissipates and then you don't have to worry about it for a little bit.
No. He showed up earlier when we were having like a team meeting right behind Vesper, and then immediately left.
Eh.
You should really do something about that. Like,
How
in most circumstances,
is the question. Like,
I assume some Aether technicians had some ideas. I'm just an alchemist. I don't know this magic doohickey stuff. But like, the simple truth is, you really shouldn't have an enemy able to appear anywhere inside of our base whenever he wants.
okay, that begs the question how, on given the power scale.
I don't know. I don't know. I was just gonna shoot at him because, alchemy
Don't
things
do
work pretty
that
well.
inside.
I mean, Rift Beasts have done worse.
Don't do that inside.
I will definitely consider where I shoot before I do it. Probably not at wood. Most likely at the steel.
Don't shoot inside.
You 2 alright?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Before today, didn't realize he had a body. Has been seeing quite a bit of it today. So processing more than anything.
Sort of an evolving thing, changes day to day. He didn't have a body until...
Most I knew about was the
Where did
orbs.
Elite go?
What?
Where did Elite go?
From?
Oh, maybe down.
People coming for the bread, by the way.
Oh, good. Solus took it to the matchbook.
Oh.
Oh, he did?
Okay, if you want Solus's bread, yeah, matchbook. Searing
Oh.
braid. or
None of you
searing
touch
bread.
Salene's. She hasn't had a piece yet.
Searing bread.
Searing braid.
Bread.
The very, very short version is that the adversary is going to try to convince you that it's easier to just sort of quit and give up and, like, accept that fate is inevitable and that sort of thing, and,
try to get you on board with that. Strictly speaking, orders are like not to talk, but that's not really something that actually can happen because like they're perfectly capable of just talking at you until you respond. So
Yeah, I've been keeping it polite. Your bread is done, miss.
That can be. Yeah, I was about to ask about that because I heard searing braid.
Yeah, I barked at folk to stay away from yours. You made it. You get first piece.
I appreciate it. I had some things I needed to deal with.
Some of the cheese is torn off this side. Unfortunately, you had to be oven mates with Souls' bread because there was a whole thing with the fire over there.
I think I'll live. But, yeah. He can be very persistent when he's wanting to try to make a point, so sometimes it's just easier to indulge him, and then he goes away when he feels that he's, well, talked his ear off enough.
I mean, yeah, but Vesper's a sweetheart when you really get down to it.
Oh, I thought we were talking about, well, as they put it, the adversary. Now,
well,
you must forgive me if my opinions of Vesper are not the best, given that they feel that they...
Fuck me. Rin!
That what happened recently was deserved, so...
Not by you.
I mean...
It's just, you, unfortunately...
I'm aware.
The price of your return is one that a lot of people resent, independent of the fact that you had no say in the price being paid.
That's not even what I'm referring to at that point, but something tells me he took joy in what was done a couple days ago, even if he didn't get to do it himself.
What does that mean?
They needed They needed blood for a ritual, and it had to be taken unwillingly and without warning, and it had to be from somebody trusted or something like that, so they did something to try to trap Father. They succeeded, technically. They got him out of Severin, who he was currently possessing. Yes, they did all that, and just kind of... they resorted to some very, questionable rituals, but, they,
Blood of an ally taken unwillingly does not feel like it's on the up and up, yeah.
Oh yeah, well see, I'm not even judging that they did it, I'm judging that so far only one participant in that matter has even acknowledged or apologized that it was kind of fucked up, and the other ones have doubled down and said that it was not only worthwhile and...
She's got the cheesy bread.
Cheesy bread's over here. It's right here. You can have some, yes.
Hi.
But only one person said that they're sorry for it, and the others that have said anything that I know of doubled down on it and basically said not only did they think it was worth it, they would do it again, and they might as well have said that it was fully deserved.
Okay, so I feel like even if it had merit and utility and it was the best course of action, you could still preface by like saying...
Pulls up her sleeve. This entire gash on my arm was them panicking and slashing down the entire length of my arm instead of, anything else. So...
I mean, straight cuts bleed more, so...
Yes, so... It's more the fact that they aren't self-aware of how they basically have resorted to the same things that they fault him for using. And he was a part of it.
This is all about weird esoteric god rituals, so that's not super surprising to me.
So, I apologize for unloading that on you. I just...
it's been a day. Why not?
You can understand why I'm still a little cross over it.
Yeah.
I said he had a 35 gold haircut.
Fuck you mean gentrifying the Umbra?
That she was gonna change her mind on ending the world, and he was gonna call me daddy while I ate his after-school snacks.
Huh?
You had a lot of fun, I see.
I'm.
A lot of things
Mm.
my chest. I leave wild conversations held.
Well, I'm sure he found that refreshingly different compared to normal conversations he'd had, but
It was actually holding back a chuckle. I would hear him holding back a chuckle.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
Are you feeling alright, Vesper?
And I set something up, so I'm
I'd
gonna go
ask.
take care of that. I feel good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Very cathartic.
Just a light stabbing.
To put my can away. Now I can't.
It's other things that bother me.
I'm a little
Are you okay, Keelan?
Sorry, Cal.
I'm begging you. Do not egg him on.
I didn't the second time around. I didn't want to get stabbed again.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Hello. If striking him adds you to a hit list, I guess I'm on that list now.
I don't know if like a threshold was hit or it was just the heat of the moment, but it happened.
Unsure as well. From what you said when you stabbed him, he kind of laughed and carried on.
I mean, he
And then
flinched
stabbed
little,
back.
Yes.
He did hold on and stab back. Yes.
Meanwhile, when Mr. Bronson hit him in the face the first time he popped up behind me, he almost instantaneously dissipated. It might just be what he thinks is funniest in the moment.
I'm unsure. I also punched him directly in the face, and he actually took a small step, staggering back.
You don't think hitting him like makes him want to kill you, though, right? I did.
No.
No, he wants to kill us anyways, so...
Alright.
Let's make a perfect world. Everyone will be happy. Yeah.
I mean, the way his lady espoused it in her sort of declaration of war, it did not sound like happiness so much as, you know, suffering becoming a baseline.
I doubt he has our best interests in mind, Kale.
Based on the way it was described to me, and the way I heard it, it's more of a joy through the lack of anything else.
I mean,
if you can't
that's...
feel sad, you can only really feel joy, even in the most minimal state.
No, I mean, sometimes dissociating's what you need. Just sort of drifting. Anyway.
Suppose to the creature that's devoid of, or whose entire purpose is to make things stop existing, I guess not existing is probably the best possible thing she can imagine.
Not existence, it's change of state. He mentions that when I asked him, well, you said you were thousands, he said, well, it's hard to keep track how many people have fallen into a rift. I suspect that he wants to make everything the Umbra, and whatever happens to us when we're there is, I don't know. But it's not erasure, something worse, metamorphosis.
I can't imagine I'd look good with feathers.
They do like the bird imagery, don't they?
I mean, Blake's got his bark, so.
Yeah, yeah. change of matter. I gotta look at his cape. He has runes in the back. I need to write them down. Maybe there's something there. Or just another elaborate joke.
I really wouldn't put past him at this point. He seems more intent on just messing with us right now, unless we push him too far.
Hi, we've got fruit, cheesy bread, we've got risotto, and sandwiches.
Cheesy bread.
It's right there. Saline made it.
It's cooking in the Umbra.
What?
Well, that's something to look forward to.
No, we taught her in Solus how to do it. We grabbed some of the pre-made dough.
Alright.
That was how my morning started. So, you know.
Don't call her Songbird. It's not her name.
I call her
I know
Saline.
you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case.
I do fall into pet names and whatnot sometimes. That's not really one I'd use.
Yeah. Well, not say either, or whatever she goes by. We shouldn't reinforce that.
Bird sounds more like a stage name than a real name.
Sounds like something. Like a pet. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, pet names. They're terms of endearment, but they're also, you know, terms of not belittlement, but affectionate belittlement. Diminutives, so to speak.
Yeah, well. It's what her father, Shoth, called her. So.
Okay. That made some things click. Okay.
Yeah. Arcturus. Hypothetically, say a soul didn't end up in the records before you. Say it was to go somewhere else, and say that that somewhere else wasn't there anymore. What would happen?
I do not know. Most likely, to find out, though, considering half of my records are gone, and therefore cannot be fully recorded.
Unless you would have. Alright, fair enough. Have you looked into it? Change of direction, soul.
Unsure. I tried checking with the dragon when we were able to speak with him, and even he said it was very odd for a mortal to still be functioning with a broken record. I do find it very odd that in his conversations with everyone, I am the only one he ever said the word functioning for. Everyone else got to have the word living or other such.
The tomb of the first God King. And necromancy.
I'm gonna go stretch
Did you
my
hear about
legs.
that?
I've been below deck all day.
More so when
I want to speak with you later. Sorry.
I'll just sit up there somewhere.
Everyone had nearly died or was dying.
Lorian mentioned that they fought undead, the first God King, some other things. Do you think there might be a book on soul magic that might illuminate more things on the topic?
Weird brain suit that people keep on talking about. Getting involved with this shit, but
Oh, I can assure you, you probably are, but it's too late to go back, so might as well see how far it goes.
I don't think I have an issue with say in a strange way.
You okay?
Yeah, just getting some fresh air. I've been cooped up below deck all day.
Okay.
Sweating like a pig.
Thanks for keeping an eye on the bread for us.
Yeah. It helped keep me grounded during some rather absurd happenings.
Yeah. Simple things like that. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
Watching friends bread for the first time.
I'm happy with how proud he looked.
Me too. That's why I kind of didn't help. I just wanted to watch.
I wouldn't say it to him because, you know, men and their feelings, but he's sort of been wilting around the edges for about a week or so. It was good to see that smile back on his face.
Yeah. Trying.
Hmm.
It's hard to be the what do people call Terra? It's hard to be Terra when, you know, everything's happening. So.
Hey, someone's got to keep us grounded, right?
Yeah. Doing my best.
You managed to get him to eat any jerky?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was talking up a storm to me, and I said, hey, be quiet. Take a bite, please. Yeah, he did.
Good.
Thanks for that.
I'm happy it could help.
Yeah. Little things add up, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, if you're talking, I'll leave you to it.
No, just chatting. Go ahead. I can.
No, it's nothing private. Sitting down.
Okay.
Might kill some company. Feel free to stay, feel free to go.
I feel like this is one of the more private places to have a private conversation. So I just kind of avoid this place.
It's only us and Malik listening through the dome.
I just sort of...
That's...
I try to
Well, I'm gonna
make
numero.
myself look at the moon.
You guys take it easy, okay?
Good night.
Sure. Is Luke okay?
Yeah, it's okay. The stuff that he learned is going to be disseminated at the captain's meeting just so it doesn't get lost in translation.
Of course.
There's literally nothing there.
I did. I did hear it. Kind of.
Okay. I guess that's happening.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course, sweetheart. What's up?
Say... Say there was a great uncertainty coming for you in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Say there was a chance to maybe find out what that uncertainty is, or maybe change things so that the worst outcome doesn't happen, but it would require you to deal with bad people and bad things. Is that justified?
So I'm gonna make a personal request. Stop doing shady deals with various deities.
I haven't done any deal with anyone. At least not in a long time.
Define long.
At least a month or two. A
So-
long time.
So I need you to I need you to put yourself in my shoes for a minute.
Actually, I guess a bit less, because
Is-
Holston, but...
It's a few weeks long to me, Vesper.
It's to me, I live like...
No,
what,
no, no, no,
couple
no, no,
dozen
no, no,
years?
no, 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 no. That's not what I said.
No, it's not.
Is a couple weeks long for me.
You're cheating, you're an elf.
You know what? No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in a fun way. Next time you decide to do some shady fucking deal with some random deity, I'll do one.
You know you won't.
You think I won't, but I'm also stubborn as fuck. And frankly,
Well, I
my
haven't,
darling,
okay?
I'm an elf.
So,
If they want vitality, I've got plenty to shed. If they want memories, I've got a century for them to rifle through.
don't say that. Memories are important. I would never do what Luca did.
I've got items that are precious to me, that have had more years to be precious to me. So if you start cutting into yourself for gains you think are worth it, be aware that I will start cutting too. Now, I don't know what God would want anything of me, or what worth they would place upon me. But if that's what I have to do to keep you grounded, I will pick up the knife.
I haven't done anything. Kill.
Alright, then tell me that hypothetical was not about some sort of sacrifice or deal you were thinking of making for the greater good.
Not a deal. I wanted to talk. That's it.
With a price?
No. Just talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth.
Okay. And do me a favor, next time you're gonna plan something like this, announce it to the whole of the initiative.
None of this was planned. Showed up and stabbed me.
So it was him you were thinking of dealing with?
No.
Then who was your hypothetical about?
I don't know.
You don't know.
After decided with Arena and went to ask why, I don't know. It's just the thoughts that I've had. It wasn't concrete. None of what happens tonight is born of it.
Okay.
It was just messing with me and I stabbed him. And that is the truth. He stabbed me back.
Vess, honey, I'm glad you came for me. And I'm glad you... Not glad that you postured up, but that you weren't gonna leave me alone with someone, but... I can put up with somebody being a little touchy. And taking liberties with my person. I'm better at playing nice. It's okay to just... It's okay to just let it blow over. Okay?
Don't say that. No, it's not.
I'd rather get cuddled on by a strange man than see you get run through the chest. Even if they healed it. If all I have to do is be polite until he loses interest and puffs away, then I can do that. I don't want you getting hurt. I know that's an inevitability in this initiative, but Not directly because of me.
Okay. I'll endeavor not to get stabbed by.
Thank you. I've dealt with far less pleasant men, for all that he has much worse to his name than those men. I can make the best of a tense
Sorry.
situation. I was just taken off guard. Panicked a little. I'll do better next time, if there is a next time.
It's frustrating that there has to be. That there will be.
We don't know that.
He's messing with me. He knows we're friends.
I mean, he's known that for a long while, considering he confirmed he was the one who sent me that dream.
I feel powerless. Everyone is doing so much. Rain figured out some stuff about Blackhound. They were brainstorming earlier in medical about the rift illness and the devouring, and the Aethertech seems to have found some way to maybe close the rift. And where has my runes and my writings and my visions taken any of us? All it's done is hurt people, and I couldn't even protect my goddess. Couldn't even finish her off.
So that's not on you. You know that, right? She has 1 million followers at minimum. If you bear the blame, they all bear the blame.
How many of them had a tea party with her? How many of them have a divine artifact in their fucking finger?
Okay, that doesn't mean you would have had the opportunity or the means to do anything.
Maybe I should have looked more. Maybe I should have been more proactive. Same with. It's getting worse. I can do nothing about it.
I mean, you guys excised a Shoth from Severin, I heard? That's something.
I don't think Shoth is inside Blake.
No, but
Otherwise.
all that is to say, I mean, if you can unroot a god in a mortal vessel, you might be able to unroot a sickness if you can find, I guess, the right formula or ritual or what have you.
Yeah, I'll try, but
If there was no worth in trying, none of us would be here.
stars are dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I told you. My mom. Apparently, when I was born,
The stars
there
fell.
was So it happened last night. It was. Not gonna lie. It was beautiful. Millions of stars. All one. Just going nowhere. one last dance. One last beautiful spectacle.
The stars are always beautiful, start to finish. That's interesting, seeing the constellations change. It's not usually this much, you understand, but seeing ones go dim and ones appear.
I honest, expected Quam to show up today like so many others have before. Spear in his chest, thrown right on our front step as a statement. But he wasn't.
No, instead he was just harassing us.
That shows. I feel like I'm doing everything but nothing at the same time. Like I'm racing in place, I feel like.
That's called anxiety, love. You have a goal, and you have a sense of urgency, so it's a natural byproduct.
Really? Well, now I'm actually quite interested.
Found some books for Blake in the library.
He'll like that.
Gift. He liked it.
Nice.
Me a kiss and everything.
Oh, that's sweet.
We were planning on going to the Oasis and getting some time away from all of this, but
Some stuff
I was feeling a
happened.
bit bad this few days, and yeah, I don't, I'd hold it against him. It's just a shame. Now the Leviathan's coming, and well, gods know if there will be time for any of that.
It's worth trying. If not there, then something.
I feel so safe with him.
Hmm?
When he wraps his tail around me, and I feel so safe with him.
I'm
For a little
glad.
bit, it's like time stops, and I can stop worrying.
Good.
Just a little.
You two deserve some comfort.
I'm bad with words. When that whole thing with his arm happened, I didn't know what to say. Same with Lucia dying and Amber, and all of my fancy words, lexicon, useless.
Hey. Vess. Even if things get worse, I'm glad you have something good in your life. Even if it's complicated.
I'm glad too. It's a source of my worry.
had to watch you bleed today. Give me a hug.
I don't know. I look at the future and I don't know. I don't see the path.
I don't think any of us do. And I know it's better if we have a vision of where to go. But I do think there's meaning in keep walking regardless. Walk far enough and you will find a landmark. Might not be a pretty one, but it'll at least show you which way you want to get away from.
I like that. Did you ever manage to have that chat with Blake?
Gods, I've been up and down with heat stroke. He's been nursing his condition. When he's not and I'm up, I try to give you two the time you can have together.
He had just mentioned that at some point that you had wanted to talk with him, and so...
I mentioned it, and then both of us just got thwapped in the head with the ill stick. Varying severities.
Oh.
Hmm?
I'm glad I have him.
Do me a favor. Even if everything kind of sucks right now, just take time each morning to say 5 things that are good. Just to keep a little shine in your eyes.
The shine in my eyes is not any good, Gil.
Sorry, let me rephrase. Keep in perspective
I know.
of what you're struggling for.
I know. I know what you meant. Okay, I'll do it. Every time I look in a mirror now, see that awful color. Every time I cast a spell. Look at this.
So long as you are alive, I don't care if you glow a million colors. Okay? It's not what you want, and I understand that. And I understand why it's not what you want. But so long as you have mana, and you have breath, and you have blood, and you have a life, I can accept it. No hesitation. I will always love you more than I disdain anything umbral. Okay?
It's nice to meet you. I don't want to go down that path again. Not really said enough, so I'll just say thank you.
You're learning. And you're welcome. Always.
By the way, your hair smells nice today.
Thank you. I thought of an inappropriate joke that would maybe make you mad.
No?
Do you think Sean thought so? Was that what kept him coming back? For my sorry ass? Oh, teach you to give me fancy soaps.
Maybe we didn't need a fancy ritual, we could just baited him with some soap.
Yeah, just leave a semi-pretty woman with lavender scented hair off on her lonesome in the kitchen. Thank you, by the way.
No.
It was a sweet gift.
Nothing.
And you didn't have to
Yeah, it was
apologize, but not that I hold a grudge. If you need to hear that I forgive you, I forgive you.
Thank you. So, there's no shelf inside, though. Here you have a chance.
Fizz!
Oh, what?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's true.
From?
You mentioned it a while back. I don't know. Maybe if anyone, you know.
Yeah, he's an attractive man of a certain age bracket, but I'm also friends with his daughter, which I feel adds a complicated step to any sort of flirtation.
Fair.
I mean, fuck, I'm glad I didn't shoot my shot beforehand. Can you imagine?
Maybe that's why he came back. He was waiting for it and never came. He actually heard us, that one chant that we had. He
Oh
was
God.
waiting for us.
To lose my mind. Somehow I don't think a god's lining up to be my suitor anytime soon.
You never know, but
Tell you what, if I have a dream that gets weird, I'll tell you.
I don't know if I want to know that, but fair enough.
I would hope you'd want to know. Look, there's only so many times a woman can get like pinned up against before she starts like getting suspicious.
Fair enough.
Gods, we're lucky he doesn't appear and stab you now.
Given his temperament, if anything, he'd find it amusing. Apparently he had to choke back laughter when Rin was calling him all sorts of names, so...
Well, that's what happens when, you know, someone who's a lot, we'll say younger, because that's less demeaning. When someone a lot younger, then you just start cussing and saying shit.
Well, funnily enough, supposedly, Shelf was born with the rift, so he's like 12 at most.
Oh, don't say that. That just made this all real awkward.
No, you know what, I'm sorry.
That just made this real
thought of that.
awkward.
Yeah. At least that's what I think. He doesn't look it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the implications.
You said there's 1,000 of him, right? At least one of them has to be older.
That's true. There you go. No, but you should, I don't know. I mean, if you're friends with Gwen, you should also pursue happiness, right? I mean, why not? That's all I'm saying. What? It's not that funny.
Sorry, I'm trying to imagine how that conversation would go. Hey, we're friends, right? Your father's like super single. Would you be cool if I, you know?
Well, you don't have to ask her first, right?
Yes, I
That's
fucking
weird.
do.
Do you? I mean...
Yeah, it's like going after somebody's brother. Of course you ask their blessing.
If you say so. Alright.
It's like if somebody wanted to date your mother. Would you not want your blessings sought before they did so? If they were someone you knew and were close to?
I guess.
Or me. What if... Fuck, I don't know. Rowan wanted to pursue me. I'm trying to figure out who's, like, unattached. that you're close to.
Rowan is correct. Yeah, I mean,
It gets complicated if it goes bad. You'd want a little bit of a heads up.
I guess. I mean, I'd be happy for both of you. Or, you know, console you both separately. Who might stand in between, right? I don't know. Let love be.
Uh-huh.
Is this still not concept? I don't know.
Sorry, I just... This is deeply silly, but basically, as you've painted it, my options are to pursue something with the evil god, who most of us want to kill on sight, or the man he was possessing, who barely remembers to feed himself most days, and whose daughter I like to think, close friends with. Those are my options, according to you.
Other options? I don't know.
Okay, list them. I'm curious.
I don't know. I don't know who doesn't have a... Let's see. Do you go... Are you... Like men, women?
No preference.
Okay.
More the character than the package. Both are delightful. Or neither. I've had some interesting partners.
What's suitable? I feel like no.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, no.
Mm-hmm.
Terry's nice.
He is a sweetheart.
I mean,
I don't actually know how old he is.
I'm not sure. Mid-20s at most, I'd say. Let's see. I don't know. Jarl is a drunk. It's not suitable.
Who?
Jarl.
Oh.
Spends his day drinking. Otherwise, I would say yeah, because he's an elf and also he loves, well, he likes chips and that sort of thing, right? I don't know.
I still can't believe it's Severin or Shoth you think to pair me up with.
It's not. It's not. I don't think to pair you up with. It's just... I don't know. It's just everyone else.
Yeah.
It's not like I want with Severin, because he's an occult user. It's not like I, you know...
He's a nice man. Well, no, I'm not defending this. Stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to say...
Hi. Not much. What's up with you?
How much? Did you got stabbed?
Straight through the chest.
I got better.
Ah, straight through? Like, went out the other end and everything?
Yeah, he got run through. I was there.
Damn.
There was quite a bit of
I
arterial
always like to run
spray.
through someone. I gotta go.
Okay. It's another thing to say and run away.
Okay.
I mean...
He's nice. Isn't he also a drunk?
Is he? He does poetry. I found out the other day. That was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in his middle age because he's an orc, so yeah, he's mature, sort of. Okay, there. You wanted one more option there.
I mean, I feel like again,
So
you
how about this?
really front loaded my options in a
about
way
this?
that make me very very
How about
confused.
this?
Uh-huh.
If you like staring at the sky, you should aim for Guam.
Why the fuck are you trying to tart me out to gods?
Don't say that. I'm just, and I'm not. Okay, I didn't suggest Shoth in the first place.
You fucking did.
Well, I suggested that maybe he was jealous. Okay, and that's why he showed up. I didn't suggest that you should go for it.
But I should go for Quam.
Yeah, for the stars, right?
Oh. Fuck. I feel like just at a base guess, Asteri might not be 100% fine with that.
Asteri will get over it. Okay.
I feel like that's worse than dating his father.
Maybe he'd have to start worshipping you too.
Whoa. Hey, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think he becomes someone's step god.
Step god. Step goddess. Kill.
Don't even. You know that's not what they'd call me.
It's Reno's. You know that was Ren's theory.
What?
And we should become gods. Sent beyond our mortal means. Through magic or alchemy or whatever.
I feel like we fuck
the whole
up
reason why-
just enough down here to not like do that up there too. I feel
If
like
she was being literal, I don't think so. And
I hope not. I hope not.
it's the whole reason why she's half wolf now, or whatever she is.
Yeah, something with the demigoddess's essence. I found that out today too. Gelly wants a lizard arm. Yeah,
Or
it's
waste.
a whole thing.
You know, they were joking about giving Rowan a crab arm.
Yeah, I heard. I heard that too. It was shortly after encounter 1, I think. Maybe 2? 2. Because I was chatting with him, and then I went to go look for you. Ren's got some sharp instincts, because she asked me to go to the matchstick, just for my own sake. And I said I would after I checked on you, and then I walked my happy ass into that corridor, and oh look, there he is again. There he is again.
Just can't get enough of that shampoo.
You did this to me, clearly.
It's a curse. It was a cursed item.
It was a gift. It was a gift. We love gifts. We just... Gods. Literally gods. Never know what they're thinking.
At this point, what does it matter?
I mean, I think it matters a little bit if you're trying to tart me out.
Stopping in for a moment to say goodnight.
Hey.
Rest well, you two.
Good night.
Good night. Stop it. I'm not trying to do any of the such.
No, I'm just busting your chops. I know you don't want him near me.
What else? I've been thinking. I feel left. No,
I
not,
mean,
not
fuck, who else is in the Pantheon?
No, stop. And
You're
just the last thing, just leave it there. You know, I guess Valkyrie would be a nice option. I'm just saying. Okay. I've seen her actually. She's very pretty.
Okay,
and screams
okay.
very loud.
So, Quam, Valkyrie, and then Shoth is your third string pick for me.
So you better get it right first two.
Tell you what, if any of them on high ever spare a thought for little old me in the romantic sense, I'll be sure to let you know where they fall on your priority list for me.
But yeah, no. I've been trying to come up with ideas to cheer Blake up.
Just be
I think
there
the Bobs
for
was a
him.
good step, but yeah.
You like when he curls his tail around you? He probably likes it too. Be close. Be together.
Yeah.
Gifts are nice, but I mean, what's the purpose of being with someone if you're not going to be with them? You know?
I know. And I spend as much as I can with him, but you know, I mean, I wish I could spend more time with him, but yeah, things being how they are. No, but you're right. You're right. I'll be doing some research tonight with Murdesh. We're trying to think if we can transfer that Rift Dutchness to another being.
Okay.
If we can figure that out, maybe we'll figure something out. Or we're gonna test with rabbits first. So if that works, maybe we'll test with people.
Okay.
That's a whole conversation, though. If it is possible.
So, transferring it. You sure?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Mortish got a clue from somewhere
No, I mean, your bunny.
good, I forget. So. Mia was old when I got her. She's lived a long life.
Can't we just
seen
buy a
lots.
pig somewhere or something?
I guess maybe tomorrow if they have a rabbit for sale. We went to test with 1-to-1, same species. I don't want to, obviously, but I'll look tomorrow in the markets. Maybe they have a live one. And if it has to be, again, she's giving a great service, more than any rabbits. So. And besides, it's not like it's a death sentence, so we may yet figure out how to cure it. And I suppose if it works on rabbits, then we'll test on other things like plants and other animals, different species. There's a lot to test, and
Yeah.
you know, if once it's transferred, if the thing dies, does it go back or does it go away, or I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts, because if it has to be the same species, or at least something similar, I guess we'd have to come up with a solution for. Well, we'd have to figure out people that would be willing or otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
And the what if only if it works on rabbits. So no point thinking about it now.
One task at a time.
Yeah. Nothing at a time. Always. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see. You look tired.
I haven't been sleeping well in a few days.
So curl up with your boy.
Tonight's not gonna be. I can't. I have to do some research with Murtash. I'll go by and give him a listen.
Good. Good.
If I want to go and kiss him and spend time with him and all of that.
Then schedule time for it. Don't let things override it.
Present him with a calendar.
I'm talking an hourglass or a clock.
I know you are.
I'm gonna go say goodnight to folks at the matchbook. See you when I see you.
I'll see you when I see you. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for the chat.
Always. can't interrupt that. Oh, so sorry. No. Good night.
It's going through. Good night.
That thing gets me every fucking time. And that's where we're going to end tonight. Thank you for watching.
Man, it would be rough. But regardless, like, we're in this weird situation where...
What a time. Good night.
Yeah, and it doesn't come back in the same place either, does it?